and so was I, so I asked her for a name. She smiled and looked at me.
So much.
I've known that song for years.
I just discovered it.
You never listened to Michael Jackson's posthumous album?
No.
Oh, come on. I do. So good.
I've heard that song that's like, she's a slave to the rhythm. Something like that.
I don't know that one. I know the one that Chris Brown made with dead Michael Jackson.
Whoa.
She ain't you. No, she ain't you. Doubly problematic song there. But absolutely a bop. When that album dropped, Chicago came out, and I was like, this is maybe Michael Jackson's best song. Produced by Timbaland. Yeah, it was
Tim, what's his name? Or
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah,
what
I
about
want to say Tim Drake.
No, yeah, Tim Drake, of course. Yeah, everyone's favorite Robin produced the song. No, Timbaland found an old, like there was a bunch of like old Michael Jackson songs that never made the cut, basically.
In a tomb.
It literally just like opened it up and it was like, my MJ is here and he's perfectly preserved because he's all plastic.
Indiana Jones just like, I guess this is a different kind of exciting.
Yeah, that was the one they made after the most recent Indiana Jones, where they were like, we're just doing pop culture icons now.
Kind of thought there'd be like an Incan artifact or something
We're
here.
in Egypt. Why was he buried here? What happened? But yes, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Otakus Anonymous. Me and Danny. Danny was showing me birds for some reason. The one with the birds dancing a couple months late. But Danny's been scrolling on YouTube Shorts recently, so apparently everything just comes to YouTube late.
I was on a boys' trip in San Diego a couple days ago.
I didn't even know about this.
No, it was one day. It was a single day.
Oh, were you SDCC? You didn't?
No, unrelated.
You went to San Diego as a fucking reaction YouTuber SDCC weekend and just didn't swing by.
I didn't have tickets.
Neither did I. Yeah.
My friends.
I feel like you can walk in.
Yeah.
And listen, don't try this. I've only been to SDCC twice. There's so many goddamn entrances.
Some cons are like that. I went to Brando SandoCon. No security of any kind.
I fucking Anime Las Vegas. We just walked in, and I was security. Like, how are we making money? Is it all concessions?
Yeah, it's insane. My friends were in San Diego on a film shoot, and they were like, we have one day off. And so went down, shared a bunch of YouTube videos together. Those two, that and the Pepsi grandma.
Oh yeah, went triple platinum in the car ride home.
Yeah, really stuck.
I love that for you. Was that the one that Josh was like fixing his camera to like he was filming a movie?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Was this like an indie thing?
Yeah.
There's good money in those right now, dude. You should just make a movie. You should quit everything and make a movie.
People keep telling me that.
Yeah.
People are like, why don't you just make more film stuff? And it's because I'm lazy.
Well, it's also because it's really hard when you have like a consistent paycheck to be like, what if I made a massive gamble that cost me $1 million?
Yeah, what if I stopped?
Yeah, what if I took all the money I've made over the course of YouTube and put it into a thing that could flop? It's like, hey, it'll be a tax write-off. And you're like, I wasn't going to make $1 million this year.
I should release a way worse version of Obsession in like 2 months and be just like in every interview, I'm sweating as if I like physically ran to get out. I'm like, I fucking came up with it first. It's not my fault. I'm late.
We had the 2-wish twig years ago. Come on, you snap it twice. Why does everyone keep using twigs? First it was monsters, and then it wasn't monsters. What was the one with the witch and like she used the twig in her blood?
Weapons?
Oh yeah, first it was weapons, and then it was obsession. Yeah. It's a bad time to be a twig-based power system.
Yeah, don't worry. My next one is gonna be what if rooms were scary?
Yeah, you're like
they did what?
Reddit.
Yeah.
Or 4chan, maybe. I don't know. I was never a backrooms kid. In the same way I was never a slender guy.
You smidge me?
Smidge me? Oh, I'll smidge you. You can get. You want to be smidged down?
And she was just so smidged. Yeah, right there. Just cut off my eyes the whole time, like it's witness protection.
I mean, it is a podcast. It's just that. Why are you so much better lit than I am?
You're lit.
I guess I live in the mystery. I'm the bad man. Before we get into all that today, I want to talk to you about the sponsor of today's episode, BetterHelp. Me and Danny get in a lot of squabbles on this podcast, and because of that, sometimes I feel a little bit down. Was my take wrong? Is what I said to Danny too mean, or did he hurt my feelings? Well, all of these things are fortunately things that I can talk about with my therapist over at BetterHelp. See, simply because after filling out a short questionnaire, BetterHelp, within just a couple of days, was able to match me with a therapist perfectly suited for my needs. And whether it's phone, text, or video calls, I can talk to this therapist whenever I need to. However, if the therapist I was connected with wasn't the right fit, I can swap therapists not only completely for free, but also very easily. And with over 6 million other people already trusting BetterHelp to better their mental health, I can feel safe knowing that the problems that I bring to my therapist about me and Danny's relationship have a pretty good chance of being fixed. So what are you waiting for? Head over to betterhelp.com/otakusanonymous to get 10% off your first month of therapy with our sponsor, BetterHelp. Oh, okay. That being said, SDCC, some massive news came out.
Yeah.
They're doing Doomsday with 47 people. They dropped the trailer.
Marvel.
Yeah. Marvel's doing Doomsday.
Yeah.
Huge news. They're gonna spend 3 hours introducing people to each other. It is going to be so goddamn funny because like this is like, first off, I'm curious to hear what your take on like the world of Marvel is like right now. But the MCU, I think we can all agree, has been in a downward turd for a while now.
Sure.
And they were like, well, we got to do a big thing. So let's just bring back all the people that people love. Yeah. Let's bring back Robert Downey Jr. Let's bring back Chris Evans, that kind of thing. And there was a guy who was on, I came across his, while scrolling, he was like, there's a new Captain America, but don't get him mixed up with the old Captain America or the guy that knows both of them, but doesn't dress like Captain America or the Russian Captain America or the other Captain. And it's like, there's a million people. They're bringing in the Fantastic Four, the fucking X-Men, they're fighting against Robert Downey Jr., who comes from an alternative timeline where, like, instead of Iron Man, he's Doom. It is a nightmare. And I was giggling to myself because I saw them doing the rollout for Doomsday, and it was all of the actors that are going to be in the movie. They filled up the entire stage. It is left to right, wall to wall, just like A-tier talent. And I'm like, they are going to give Robert Downey Jr. 4.5 minutes in this movie.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it's like, even if this movie's like 3.5 hours long,
yeah,
no one's gonna have any time to exist in it.
No. They were like, oh, here's the new Black Panther. And they were like, it's the guy from The Long Walk. And I was like, okay, cool, great casting. And like, but also
cool,
Shuri.
Does he get lines?
Yeah, I was like, and also Shuri's the Black Panther. And you're like, okay, cool, I guess. And then Namor's in this one. You're like, why?
They should have just made it like the new Avengers, whoever that is.
Yeah,
I guess the Falcon as Captain America, and then like you got Shuri as Black Panther.
Hulk is still around.
Yeah, Shang-Chi.
He's got a son now. Shang-Chi's in there. Yeah. Yes. Also, the fact that Shang-Chi hasn't gotten a second movie.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, how are we have destined Daniel Cretton, who did Shang-Chi, doing Spider-Man over Shang-Chi 2?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
Fucking just have the new Avengers and then the X-Men. Like, make the X-Men the big pull. Because that'd be a huge pull.
100%.
That'd be more exciting. I'd be so excited to be like, oh, shit. Cyclops and Magneto and all this shit are going to be in it for a substantial amount of time.
I completely forgot in the trailer they show
Magneto's in it.
They have I think he might be 89 years old. Like, I was like, let this man rest, please. Call him. Here's the thing, and I get it. Like, a bunch of actors act like really late into their lives. And because it's like acting's fun, and like especially the actor for Magneto, who's like
Ian McKellen.
Yeah, Ian McKellen's like a classically trained, like loves the art.
He's like a knight. Yeah, he's a sir.
Like, he's a literal genius of acting. So like, I get that he does what he loves, but sometimes I'll see Morgan Freeman and like he'll be doing like a narration for like a nature documentary, and I'm like, spend some time with your grandkids. I'm like, look, hey, $1 million to do this, and you're like, you have 9 years left max.
Yeah, but something like that, like a nature doc, I bet they call Morgan Freeman and they're like, hey, we got this great idea for a nature doc. We'd love to have you narrate. And he's like, are you recording?
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah,
now. And they start recording. He's like, birds. Beautiful, the creatures. Sometimes they're penguins. They're like, we got what we need.
Have you ever eaten too much shrimp and realized you're turning a little pink? Well, then you might be a flamingo. Hi, I'm Morgan Freeman. Welcome to Birds. Kind of weird, aren't they?
Here's my instructional guide to get you de-flamingos.
Oh, God, I love that.
Are you a penguin? Turn off your television set and go take care of your egg.
Are you a penguin? Listen, they're going to tell you either need to dance or go surf. Don't listen to them. You can march to the beat of your own flippers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A barrage of references.
100%, dog.
And he narrated that one, March of the Penguins.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Wow, I completely forgot that. Holy shit. Whoa. 3 in a row.
Yeah.
We as a culture went through a big penguin moment there, and then we're like, we're good.
I mean, it's hard to beat Surf's Up.
Oh, that's fair.
Surf's Up rips.
I think Surf's Up, there was Surf's Up too.
Yeah, but the WWE gets involved. Like, Cena's in it.
I simply don't remember that at all.
Cena and I think Undertaker are in it, as as themselves, but they're penguins.
I love that. And they're just like throwing each other. They're just like rising from the dead.
Yeah.
I love that. Speaking of absurd cameos here, me and Danny have a couple of things to talk about this week. For those of you who clicked in, because almost definitely it's in the title here, yes, we are talking about the new Avatar movie, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar Aang. Which came out, and I learned some crazy things. I went into a big rabbit hole about this movie, and I have some tea to dish out here. But we watched Avatar, that movie that came out on Paramount Plus. We also watched Pokemon Forever.
Yeah.
So apparently Pokemon is where Vin Diesel got the naming rights for all of his Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
The next one's just gonna be Poke 5 or something. 5 Poke.
Just Poke.
Yeah, literally, or just it's gonna be called Pokemon 2000 again, and he will not explain it. We also have the newest episode of Daemons, and that is I watched 10 minutes of Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
So yeah, what should we start with here?
What do you want to talk about?
I think we should probably start with the Avatar movie because
Okay.
the Avatar movie was sick as hell. We also, for this week, are going to have our classic 2-game scheme where we will be having one
What a
game.
scheme. What a Ponzi scheme.
It's triangle-shaped scheme here. We have Who Did It Better, anime or the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
So that'll be for our regular podcast here, and then we could finish up Reddit relationship advice for the Patreon.
Sure.
Last 5? Cool. All right, let's get into Avatar.
Okay.
Did you watch it yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday.
I tried to watch it Friday at midnight. Me and Dorothy were waiting.
Yep.
Dude, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It is. Listen, we are so back in the like. Listen, I have so many thoughts about this movie. Everyone's hot. It looks gorgeous. They animated. I think you told me an animation studio, like a famous animation studio, did it.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So couldn't have been me.
Yeah, I think I remember. Like, I remember hearing that the animation studio doing it was like a relatively famous.
Studio Mir did Korra. That's the only thing I know about their studios.
Oh, Studio Mir did Korra, really? But all the characters are hot. The action is ridiculous. Avatar Aang Adventures span original production by Avatar Studios, a division of Nickelodeon. Studio Mir did this as well, actually.
Nice.
The fight sequencing is gorgeous. The set pieces are crazy. The character design of the people from Sonam's like era, the ancient avatars with like the ancient tattoos was so cool, dude. And like the political discourse like surrounding the fact like oh, in different eras, different tribes are like more powerful, and like the avatar, like the air, I'm forgetting his name. I remember Sonam's name. Taga, like immediately being like Toph, like back up, and it's like, oh, crazy, because like in the modern era, like the Earth Kingdom is more like of a neutral party. Like they stand in opposition to the Fire Nation, but they're not necessarily like the bad guys. And it's like, it's so interesting looking at like 5,000 years of Avatar culture, because like we know the Avatar timeline is 10,000 to now, where like the first Avatar and the Lion Turtles existed 10,000 years ago, and now we have Aang, and there's like 100 years before that and the 100 Years War. This kind of slaps us directly in the middle. Like it gives us a tether back to a time way before like the spirit world and the real world had been separated, but like truly at a time that we had never even began to conceptualize in Avatar. I loved it. How did you feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved Sonam's era, and her design was crazy.
So sick.
That city was cool. I love anytime Avatar gives us like a new culture.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously like the core of Avatar is, or the Fire Nation's Japan.
Yes.
The Earth Kingdom is China. The air nomads are Nepal.
Yeah, it's like Nepal, Tibet, like
Yeah.
mountainous monk, like religious culture. Yeah.
And then the water tribe is Inuit culture.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like we saw like sand benders and stuff, so we saw like sandy locations. But it was cool
Or
to see
swamp benders, which is supposed to be like, I mean, like anywhere.
Kentucky?
Yeah, like literally like Louisiana. Yeah. I think they did have like southern.
They had accents,
They
yeah.
100% accents.
They had
Yeah.
accents, and they're like fishing for catfish.
Yeah, like it was definitely like, oh, there's one part of America we acknowledge, and it's where the alligators are.
They fucking this was like India, clearly.
What
Sonam's
was?
era.
Oh,
I thought.
it's interesting that you say that, because I was watching the way I was like, this is almost a way to tell us that the Airbenders have like a connection to Polynesian roots. because like you see Sonam has like a face tattoo, which is like very like in Polynesian culture. There's a bunch of different words for it depending on like what island of Polynesia you're from. But like it is like she has like the tattoos come up, and like obviously tattoos are a big part of Polynesian culture. But the biggest part for me was Taga like using the wind to guide them, and like Polynesian culture, it's inherently rooted in nomadic. Like they were nomadic, they would pop from island to island. And
they're good like star charters and shit.
Exactly. So he was like, you need to connect with your element. And like your element will take you, and like that was the thing. So like Polynesians were able to like do massive traversals of the ocean like long before anybody else was, because they were like, oh, we need like compasses and all that, and like we follow the stars kind of thing. It's what Moana's about. I don't know about Moana 2 or the live action, but if you want the abbreviated version, do that. If you want the less abbreviated version, go to the Polynesian Cultural Center.
Is Hinduism is like Indian, right?
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah.
That's one of the areas that practice Hinduism.
Yes.
Well, I thought Sonam reminded me of like Hindu gods.
I feel like because
and
maybe
also her like kingdom was in like a very arid like
environment. Her pole, her staff with all the rings on it is, I actually think, an allusion either to Japanese Hinduism or Japanese Buddhism. I don't remember which. I think it's Buddhism, where you'll see like at one of the biggest, most like popular shrines in Kyoto, you have to like pick up those like kind of things, like the big metal ones, and I'm pretty sure it's a Buddhist shrine. Like all the shrines in Japan mostly are Buddhist.
Gotcha.
So I think her staff is like an allusion to Buddhism, but everything I got from Taga, I was like, oh, Polynesian. But I thought that was like a really cool aspect of it, where I was like, oh, culture has shifted over the course of 5,000 years, of course.
Oh yeah, what's crazy when he wakes up and he's like Earthbender. Like I also was like, whoa, what the fuck was going on when you were unfrozen?
Yeah. Also, it being Dave Bautista makes me believe that it's Polynesian, right?
I guess so, but they're in like the desert.
What do you mean they're in the desert?
When they show Sonam's kingdom.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're right. I was too focused on like the mobilization of like 20.
Do you remember
like anti-air appas?
Well, do you remember like the backstory, like when they show her big like temple and kingdom and stuff?
Yeah.
Isn't that in like a desert?
I think so, maybe.
Well, anyway, regardless, they were both very cool. Yeah, Taga's sick. I love that he's like a Broly type.
Yeah.
I've been saying,
dude, his airbending, like to keep the mountain up, I was like, immediately a problem.
Well, he does a fucking like Rasengan, and what I think he's doing is he's like creating a vortex where it pulls him forward while blasting air behind him. I think that's the logistics of his little move.
Like it's kind of like how an airplane engine works, where it sucks air through and pushes it out.
Yeah. I liked this movie. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
But this is Avatar's version of like a classic shonen movie where it's like,
I literally wrote this is a Naruto movie.
It's just a Naruto movie where they introduce a sick-ass good guy that the main character looks up to, and he's like, I'm gonna learn so much from you, you're so cool, but he's like too cool to ever show up again.
He's too cool to ever show up again, and also he presents continuity issues.
Yeah, exactly.
And like so does the staff. So you're like, I
won't stick around.
Oh, yeah, Dorothy was like, whoa, he's so cool, like another airbender. And I was like, baby, we remember, like in Korra, Jinchi's talked about as being the only airbender. He restarts the air temple. There's a whole thing where airbenders come back in Korra.
Who's Jinchi?
The Aang's child.
Are you talking about Tenzin?
Tenzin, wow.
Just completely making up.
Not even, I don't know, who is Jinchi? I told Dorothy Jinchi. Yeah, Tenzin is like he brings back airbenders. I was like, I gotta be real with you. He's not gonna stick around, you know?
Yeah, the second he shows up, I'm like, yeah, this guy's definitely got good guy muscles.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, when he starts like lifting him out, and you're like, yeah, that'll be used for good.
Yeah, so I knew he was a villain right out the gate, but it's like,
I'd be surprised if people didn't.
Right, yeah, but they introduce, you know, this good guy that's definitely gonna become the villain. They introduce this, like, magical item that'll definitely get destroyed.
Oh, rainbow-colored Rasengan. They're like, I can't believe we didn't think of this before.
Aang becomes a super avatar, a form we'll never see again because it's tied to the weapon.
It was literally like, who's the girl who turned into the moon?
Yue.
Yeah, it was like Yue, and like Aang had like a spirit baby.
Yeah, it's funny, he got new tattoos. Like, that's literally a Naruto transformation where you're like, why'd you get clothes?
Yeah, like, why are you flowing? Why is your aura now flowing robes, and what do they do for you exactly?
Yeah. I mean, I liked it. It's all of my positives. The reason I frequently sound like
You wanted it to be canon. Like, you wanted it to have...
It's canon.
Well, you wanted it to have lasting consequences,
No. That's not even my issue. But, like, I often... Or it's easy to talk about a movie on the internet and sound like you hated it even though you like it.
Yeah.
Because everything I liked about it is obvious.
Yeah.
The animation's good.
Yeah.
That's not fun to talk about.
Yeah. The characters I grew up loving are back.
They're hot now.
Yeah, they're my age and hot. It was such a demographic play where they were like, well, exactly how old would the people who watch this be? Okay, cool, make them 28.
Yeah, they're like, what if we just drew the Sokka body pillow for you?
Dude, there's a sequence towards the end where I'm like, how the fuck did Zuko lose his shirt? I'm just, like, Zuko just appears just rippled and shirtless, and I was like, whatever, dude.
There's a bit where Aang and Taga are, like, pulling at each other's, like, air current, and Aang's just, like, getting bigger by the frame.
Dude, Aang is so fucking hot in this movie. The sequence where, like, Katara is, like healing him, and he's got, like, his gigantic shoulders rested on a perch, and I was like, oh my god, dude.
He's just, like, it's crazy seeing Avatar characters with more definition than, like, a Super Saiyan.
Because, like, also, like, Aang's whole thing is that, like, he's, like, tiny. Like, and then, like, he's, like, obviously grown into, like, a man now, and he's, like, 8 inches taller than Katara. And I was like, why is he stronger than Sokka?
I disagree, because I get it. Bending is a workout.
That's
regardless,
fair. Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you're doing an exercise.
Yeah.
Whether it's
You'll see Aang get, like, shoved into the ground by the weight of what he's lifting.
Well, even if you're just, like, doing it recreationally,
Yeah.
like, Tai Chi is a workout.
100%,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, you're exercising. Why the fuck is Sokka ripped? He doesn't need to be.
He can bike, so he's literally Team Rocket inventing. Like, he's biking so hard, he's creating aviation.
Yeah, did you like his, whatever that dude from One Punch Man's name is?
Yeah, his
fit?
Moomin Rider fit, yeah.
That's the hottest look in the movie.
It was great. And then him, like, watching his sister Mac on Aang, and he's like, I can also fly, you know?
Yeah, like-
Yeah, just immediately drops out of the sky.
But no, yeah, Aang is just so comically ripped,
Yeah.
which was funny. But no, my issue with the movie is I feel like, one, no one from Team Avatar gets enough time to do anything. Toph has like 6 lines, and they're all thirsting over Taga.
True, very true, yes.
Toph's like not in the movie. She gets a badger mole form, which is awesome.
She does get a badger mole. Her visor over her eyes was sick. Her also fixing the ship in live time was pretty hard.
I mean, her and Zuko, I genuinely think get like shafted in terms of runtime. And then
Zuko's used more like a plot device than a character, where Taga's like, how can you suffer the company of Zuko? And like, I feel like there's so much to dive into there.
that's the issue, is there's so much potential in like stuff they bring up.
Yeah.
Like that, where it's like, yeah, that's so fascinating, where it's like, I wouldn't mind a 5-minute conversation between Taga and Aang's perspectives, where Aang is like, yeah, I know his dad like annihilated our race.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna result in more violence if I respect or like treat him like
And there's
that.
so much capacity for it to happen too, because when we cut to Zuko, he's like in the Fire Kingdom Imperial Court, sitting where his dad sat, wearing his dad's crown.
Yeah, have Zuko talk to Taga about it. Like, have him be like, dude, I will never get over that guilt, and I'm dedicating my life to like changing my culture. Because there's so many people in my nation who still think like my father.
Well, that's the thing, everyone's still wearing the Fire Nation armor. We're riding around on Fire Nation, like, bombardier, like, floats and kind of thing. And, like, there's a funny line from Sokka where he's like, oh, I only know how to destroy these things, before he does a Scooby-Doo run on the wheel and, like, turns it, literally drifts a fucking balloon. But,
also,
like,
Sokka's an engineer. What do you mean you don't know how to fly this?
it's-
Sokka invented it.
It's literally, it's a lever and a wheel. You can do it.
Yeah.
It's like driving a boat.
Yeah.
But there is, I feel like, well, we're getting 3 movies, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, depending on Paramount and shit. But the plan is 3 more movies.
I cannot imagine that this is doing anything less than banger numbers.
Hopefully.
But like, I feel like maybe, unfortunately, with it only being 3, it's kind of like Toph being like, there's not enough lion turtles for all of us. If it's 3 movies, somebody's got to get shafted in terms of like not getting a solo picture.
That's the thing. I won't mind that Toph's barely in this if the Zuko movie, because they're doing one where he looks for his mom.
Gotcha.
Let Toph come.
Yeah.
You know, like something like that, where it's like, okay, Toph's barely in this. Sokka gets enough screen time for me because he gets to save everybody with his bike.
Yes, yeah, that's fair.
So, like, at least that is like, oh, Sokka's proving once again that, like, you don't need to be a bender to be helpful.
Even Katara's kind of used like a plot point in this movie where like she's just, I like, she's the rational voice, but also at the same time, like, is like voicing complaints with Aang that aren't like they're coming from an era, like a place of like somewhat ignorance.
I don't think anybody gets enough time
Outside of Aang, obviously.
Even Aang.
I don't think so.
I don't think anyone gets enough time to let their personality shine because Aang, I hate that they find a new airbender.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Yeah. Everyone's real chill about it. Like, no one's crazy enough about it.
Yeah.
And he's not, like, bouncing off the wall, bombarding him with 1,000 questions about his culture.
Yeah.
Like, you find the only other airbender alive in existence, and you're just like, we'll give him space. Like,
I feel like I almost have to push back there because, like, when he sees, like, there's, like, them doing this thing where they're whipping each other around, like, it's, like, chained together.
That's Togga's suggestion. Like, Togga's like, hey, check this shit out. This is cool. Like, I want a moment where Aang has some of that childlike spark we know him to have and is like, I can't wait to ask this guy a million questions.
It is interesting that Aang never gets to the truth of, like, what was the Air Nation like when you were there? Are these, because he's like, you're like Sonam, and it's like, okay, tell me about Sonam, that kind of thing. But, like, you do get a moment where when Aang is being taught the wind current thing by Togga, he's like, I have so much to learn from him. And I think, like, if Togga was a character who didn't need to be killed off, like, we would have gotten that maybe, but that would have been cool, because, like, yeah, like, there's so much way to build out, like, the connective forces of, like, were we always nomadic air monks? And it's revealed at the end of the movie that the only reason that they're nomadic air monks is because Sonam sends her people to the mountains, which is like the inception of the nomadic air monk culture, which started 5,000 years ago, apparently. But that would have been awesome. Like, that would have been really cool. But he's like Katara, where I'm like, oh, like, Katara, you're being like, well, Aang, we can't be doing this. And it's like, Aang's trying to ungenocide his entire race here. You know, like, that's obviously, like, a justified, like, we're going to put our lives on the line to help Aang here kind of thing. But outside of that and, like, the occasional healing thing, I don't get an arc from Katara. But that being said, I don't know, like, emotionally, Zuko's got a great pull, where I'm like, Zuko, go find your mom. Yeah. Like, Sokka is always, like, fun, comic relief, that kind of thing. What's next for Toph or Katara? Where I'm like, what do we get from these two moving forward? Like, is it Toph starting the metal bending police force? Like, we get a little bit of it. Like, she's taught other metal benders.
She's doing her school right now.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't become a police force until, like, the city's actually established.
Yeah.
They'd have to, like, give Katara something new.
Right, yeah.
Because, right, I mean, her and Aang are, like, building Republic City.
Yeah.
But that's not, like, an adventure to go on. Like, that's House of the Dragon.
Civ. Yeah, it's literally Civ,
but that's why I'm like, let Katara go with Zuko or something.
Yeah.
Like, if Katara's like, it'd be fine if...
Because Katara and Zuko have great conversation, great discourse kind of thing.
They have the best solo episode, like, in the show, which is Zuko's like, hey, Katara, you want to go kill a guy? It'd be sick if Zuko is going to look for his mom, and, you know, in some way, like, maybe he's, like, filled with rage, or, like, there's a risk that he's gonna go back to being, like, you know, vengeful, and Katara has to go with him to be like, hey, you taught me not to follow the path of vengeance. I'm gonna come with you to make sure you don't do anything nuts.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's also, like, even for Zuko further, where it's like Iroh or something. Like, we don't know, like, if in this timeline Iroh's already dead, that kind of thing. Like, so there's also things to be explored there. I would be curious to see, like, how they involve, because I love Katara, I love Toph's characters. You know what I also did not find myself minding as much as I thought I would? New voice actors.
Really? I thought it was distracting.
In the beginning, it was distracting. Then I was like, I actually really like Aang's voice actor. You know what was distracting? Ronnie Chang appearing out of nowhere in the fire court. Who? The guy who runs the letter, Ronnie Chang, like the Daily Show comedian, Chinese dude.
I don't know him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very iconic voice. He's like he's like the guy who runs in the message for Zuko. And I'm like, why would Ronnie Chang, who's like very famous, get like 3 lines in this movie?
I mean, Taika Waititi's in this.
Who?
He's the Aardvark thing. The big Princess Mononoke-ass boar.
That makes so much... I was like... All right, first off, that's the worst part of the movie by a landslide.
The comedy's bad. I like Taika Waititi's character because it's like, feels like Mononoke.
Yes.
There's a bit where they're running alongside him, and that's just a shot from Mononoke.
Yes. Or he pops him out of his eyeballs and like sends him into the sky. Yeah.
I like that. I did hate like every line that came out of Sokka in that scene where he's like, what the flying hog monkey? I'm like, 2 of those. We're saying that twice.
Yeah, it was like there is a lot of really great Sokka moments in this where I'm like, we're back, this is Avatar, but occasionally I was like, no, I get it. Like I get where we're going with this.
Yeah.
What would you give it overall?
I think it's like an 8 for Avatar fans and like a 7 if you're not an Avatar fan.
Interesting. I'm like a 8.7 if you're an Avatar fan. 8.1 if you're not an Avatar fan. It's a fun movie.
It's just not long enough, I think.
Like, I would have liked it to be 2.5 hours long.
If it would, well, 2.5 would be crazy, but like, I mean,
I would take 4 more movies.
I agree. The longer, the better. If
Yeah.
this was like 2 hours, it would be enough time. Like, my issue is just that it's like not enough time for like any of the characters in a show that is known for having like one of the best ensemble casts in animation.
And also because they're pulling off such a like creatively the storyline has to pull off a lot. Where it's like, oh, we're now introducing the past and like we're talking about the evolution of like these cultures. We're trying to bring back the airbenders. Like it is a grandiose scheme they're trying to pull off. You also need to pad in time for the characters.
Yeah, and well, anytime they start to do some really cool deep shit, they just don't have time to do it. Like, it's so cool that Zuko and Aang are currently on kind of the same, like, arc. Where Aang's whole thing is he is trying to preserve the history of his people. He's responsible for his people's history. And
which
so
I thought
is
it was
Zuko.
In the beginning of the movie, I was like, oh, it's really cool. My first note is like, oh, it's awesome that they're leaning into Aang's guilt and responsibility.
And that's sick. Zuko has the exact same journey to go on, but
it's
inverse.
Transformative, not preserving.
Exactly, yeah. Aang is like, I have to preserve and hopefully rebuild my people, and Zuko is like, I have to change mine, fundamentally, because there's so many people who are like Fire Nation supremacists. And
they're like, 10 years ago, we almost ran the world.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, that's sick, and that's something for Zuko to do, but he can't do it. And like, having Zuko and Taga discuss that shit.
There was so much capacity for that exact thing to happen.
There's a lot of potential that they just don't have time to do. But like, yeah, the animation's sick. I love that Taga is like literally Broly. And yeah, the only reason the voice acting is distracting for me is because it's the same as like how I can't go from sub to dub in the same show. Where it's like, I watched seasons 1 through 6 of My Hero in dub. Season 7 and 8, there's a disconnect because even though I'm engaged, I'm like, this is not my Bakugo.
It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, like when Aang is like going through an arc in this, it's tough for me to be like, that's Aang, he's back, because he just doesn't sound like him.
I got over it kind of quickly. I feel like Aang is the most different. I feel like everybody else is like actually pretty close.
Zuko.
I feel like he doesn't talk enough for me genuinely to form
He's just invincible.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeun.
It was fucking Steven Yeun, yes. Which is like a good casting for him, but like at the same time, I just, no, I don't.
Is it funny you swap the most iconic voice in Western animation with the other most iconic
Kind of
voice?
which is Dante Bosco. Yeah, that's very fair. So the crazy thing that I stumbled upon with this is at the end, I was like, wow, that movie was really good. The action sequences were great. There was a lot of like really cool like usages of POV. Like there was very much like a directorial vision happening here. So I looked up the director, Lauren Montgomery. When do you think the last thing she directed was?
Oh, I don't fucking...
2016.
Okay.
So hasn't directed something in 10 years.
And what was it?
2 episodes of Voltron.
Okay.
2 episodes of Voltron. And so obviously she did a fantastic job with this. But I just kind of dove into her IMDb and I was like, I wonder why she was selected for this. Because I was like very much like hasn't been in the space for a while, has worked on like art board stuff. Like she was a storyboard artist for 2 episodes of Star Trek Prodigy in 2021.
Right.
But before like this right here has exclusively worked in DC stuff. So she did the Justice League Doom, the one where like like Batman's contingency plans get out and like they kill everybody using it, or at least try to. And like she was a storyboard artist on the Flashpoint Paradox and a bunch of stuff. And she was a storyboard artist on 4 episodes of The Legend of Korra. And I was like, damn, dude, like hasn't worked in 10 years, has only worked in DC, and then coming out and like hitting this, what I identify to be a home run, is crazy.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's just so crazy, man. I was like, dude, fucking welcome back, Laura Montgomery.
Yeah, I mean, Voltron and the Star Trek stuff are also Paramount, so I guess they're just working in-house.
That makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, I'm seeing now that she was a producer, showrunner for all 76 episodes of Voltron Legendary Defender.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so she was the producer / director on Justice League Doom, which is one of the better movies. Speaking of movies that were from a long time ago and are also okay-ish, want to talk about Pokemon?
Okay-ish.
Okay-ish.
Imagine.
Danny's had some real hot. So we watched Pokemon Forever, the Celebi one. First off, I want to establish Raikou get fucked. Does Raikou show up in the next one?
No, Raikou gets fucked.
Okay,
like
I thought we were doing a slow roll on Legendary Dogs. We just like didn't want to give you too much dog too soon.
No, Raikou absolutely gets fucked.
Nice,
and
good.
also Entei technically gets fucked because
it's,
we don't meet a real Entei.
Because it's unknown.
Yeah.
It's unknown Entei. Yes.
You didn't like this?
It's not.
Nick said this was the worst one.
It is the worst one.
You're wrong!
It's the worst one by far.
But every movie we watch, including Redline and Avatar, makes me hate Pokemon 2000 more.
Oh, because you're like, I can't believe they boofed it this badly.
This is a fake movie.
This is a fake
This
movie.
is a good movie. What are you talking about?
It's a nothing movie.
What do you mean?
It is first off, it's all the worst parts of Spirited Away meets Princess Mononoke. They walk down a tunnel, they get transported to a different world,
For sure.
they meet the spirit of the forest, it dies a little bit, they bring it to a lake, it still kind of dies in the lake, and then there's some time wumbo jumbo, and then everything's fine.
You don't like when Celebi dies a little
When
bit?
Celebi turns
It's
into
so sad.
a dried green onion until a coalition of the TVA pops up and 98 other Celebis do an unknown dance around it and bring it back to life.
You don't like when Ash fucking is shaking trying to force feed Celebi back to life?
I wanted 30 minutes. Like, I wanted this movie to have an hour and 45-minute runtime. I'm like, damn, that's long for a Pokemon movie. And just Ash being like, we'll get the next one.
Try a sandwich. Try a Whopper Deluxe.
They're just getting all the branding in. Yeah, they're just like, a boneless Buffalo Wild Wings. Nobody could say no to that.
Try a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, just shoving the whole box in.
Did you try stuffed crust?
There's hot dogs in this one.
It's just all he just cuts down to the lake. It's
Yeah,
just all this product placement.
it's just filled with litter. Dude, everything in this movie is nonsense. John Lennon gets teleported to the future. He's
sure.
also Professor Oak.
Yes, for sure.
All right, listen, that almost saved the movie for me. Yeah. Like Professor Oak hanging up the phone call and them doing like a fucking Christopher Nolan pan to camera where he's like, I bet Sammy's always gonna be a friend of yours. And then he opens his sketchbook.
Yeah,
and I'm
crazy.
like, it's kind of sociopathic, if we're being honest. Like, it's insane for Professor Oak to just like
to never bring this up to
never
Ash.
bring it up and like move into the town where Ash is and just be like, I'm gonna watch him grow.
Yeah, like
crazy.
Also, considering there's the theory that Professor Oak's Ash's dad.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
I also love that Sammy.
At the very least, he let his dad get away. Like,
Yeah.
At the very least, he watched his dad abandon him, didn't do anything about it.
I love that Sam is like, or Ash is like, you're from the past, Sam. And he's like, that's crazy. Hope my mom doesn't think I'm too dead.
I was like, everyone was like, Sam, you're from the past. Welcome.
Yeah.
Everyone you know is dead. like, hey.
All of your friends are 40-12.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that relatively young woman that gave you a dirty ass loaf of bread is elderly now.
I know. My first notice, I forgot how sick Diglett was. That's a minor note.
That is a minor note.
They're just, dude does a shot of a bunch of Diglets.
And you're like, fucking, let's go,
like,
Diggy.
They're good. I wrote, love Shyranitar.
Shyranitar?
So.
Are you talking about the Australian crocodile?
No, I'm talking about.
Go get him, crocodile. And I was like, fucking, of course the Australian trainer's got a crocodile.
I love, so the villain, whatever, the Team Rocket menace dude.
Yeah, fucking helmeted.
He, good.
Yeah, thanks.
You're on.
I'm trying.
He rolls up to that hunter from like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's like, you saw Celebi once. Somehow I know that.
Yeah, 40 years ago. And also, wait, hold up. Before we get into it, he was like, these are my dark balls. They make evil Pokemon.
I wrote objectively.
He was like, these dark balls max out Pokemon levels and make evil Pokemon? What does that mean?
Yeah, word for word, he goes, it makes them evil.
And then it pulls out, Tyranitar just comes out with eyeliner on it and just starts spamming Hyper Beams.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the guy goes, what's that? A dark ball. What's it do? It turns Pokemon evil. By whose standards? Like, what do you mean?
they're listening to you. Like they're like, are you identifying as evil? If anything, it makes good Pokemon.
Yeah.
Fucking Ash can't get his non-evil Charizard to listen to him. Give him a Dark Ball.
It gives Pokemon strong opinions on DEI.
It's like,
What?
What? Keep it in there, please.
But Shy Ranitar is when he rolls up to that hunter's base of operations.
Yeah.
He's got all of his Pokemon in cages, and he like opens Tyranitar's, and it's like, Shmishmal.
Yeah,
I'm just a Tyranitar.
Yeah, then it comes out and it's like, I'm going to a My Chemical Romance concert.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it, Mom.
Yeah, it turns him evil, objectively.
Objectively,
By
whatever
God's
that means.
standards.
Yeah, it was so funny,
Yeah, he's
dude.
like, this is a Dark Ball. It makes Pokemon sin.
Yeah, like, okay, I didn't know we had religion. I think we all know God in this universe here. Oh man, it was so good. I also just love that there is. I just love that there is objectively evil Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like in terms of like the ones that like are used by the bad guys. They're like, oh, a Scizor is evil, and it's like,
Yeah.
because of claws. Like they're like, I don't like Sneasel is evil. It's like, why? Because of claws?
Yeah, it's always the ones with like knives for hands.
It's always the purple ones.
Yeah.
If you're purple in the Pokemon universe, you're evil.
It's funny because it's like, what's the difference between a Pokemon hunter and a Pokemon trainer?
I wrote that fucking exact. He was like, I collect Pokemon. And I was like, the only difference between him and everybody else is that he puts them in bigger cages.
Yeah, he sells them.
Yes.
That's okay.
That's fight better than making them fight to the death.
Yeah, whatever. It's not like he's eating them.
There was
Who
a sequence
cares?
in the last movie where Entei was about to blow Charizard shit smooth off, and he volunteered for that.
They were like, Sam was like, a hunter was chasing Celebi. That's fucked. Why?
Why?
What's the difference between that and what Ash does to every Pokemon he meets?
Ash has caught multiple legendaries. I'm sorry that they're these beautiful fucking ephemeral Pokemon beasts that you think they are. They're not. They're just Pokemon like everything else.
But yeah, what's the difference between that and what Ash did to Wurmple? Like, who cares?
Yeah, it's genuinely no different. Also, why does Suicune purify water? And also,
That's fucking what he does. What are you talking about? Why does Pikachu? Why is he lightning?
the movie insists upon
Shut
itself.
up.
Every problem is immediately addressed with no explanation.
That's what Suicune does. He's a legendary Pokemon.
But then it does nothing. It does nothing, Dan.
And that's what's sad about it.
And then a portal opens and 50 fucking Celebi pour out of it for no reason.
Sometimes that's gotta happen.
I also hate that every Pokemon, they're like, oh, it's the North Wind.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
I love when he has Celebi, the Team Rocket guy, and it's
Oh.
like, I have the strongest Pokemon in the world. What are you talking about? I can name 6 birds that are stronger than Celebi.
Ho-Oh grants wishes. Like, what are we? Lugia is the king of the sea.
Fucking Suicune's in this movie.
Yeah, you have a swamp monster. Who, mind you, there is a sequence because like the Celebi's got like multiple different legs. I was trying to take a screenshot. Fucking Prime Video doesn't let you take a screenshot. It blacks out the screen.
So does Netflix. So does all of them.
I like, okay, cool. Do you think I'm gonna take 70,000 screenshots and like do a
Put it in
flip
a
book?
zoetrope?
I was gonna say, I understand not doing like a screen recording, but I'm like, I want to show you. There's a sequence where Celebi's just got a huge dick. There's like, it's like leg, and then straight down the middle is a massive flaccid timber.
For sure.
It's crazy.
That's classic.
That CGI is either the most, it's like just good enough where you're like, I'm not gonna be annoying about this, but it's also just bad enough where it's kind of terrifying to look at.
It's an ugly movie,
It's
for sure.
It's an ugly movie. It is
It's
crazy.
bad looking.
Why does the evil guy need the Pokemon? He has a Dr. Robotnik mech.
Yeah.
Why do other collectors just have steampunk technology?
Well, you got another Team Rocket fucking cycle bot again.
I know they also acknowledge it. They're like, we need to spring for an engine next time. And I'm like, about time somebody said it.
Where are you getting these gizmos? Ride a Pokemon, idiots, and capture a big Pokemon.
Why have they killed Wobbuffet yet? they're holding on to, they're just torturing him.
You don't need to have these Pokemon.
They don't.
They're everywhere.
They don't use Wobbuffet.
Get a Stantler.
Their fucking Stanler won't shut the fuck up in this movie. Stanler has more lines in this movie than Toph had in the Avatar movie.
So they backing up, they find Sam. He's passed out.
Yeah.
And then they like bring him back to their base of operations. Sam wakes up and he like shoves Ash off him, which is a reasonable reaction.
Yes, of course.
He shoves Ash off him and he's like, "Who are you guys?" And then Ash throttles him.
Yes.
Ash lunges back on him like fucking my dogs
Yeah.
when they're fighting. And I love that Brock pulls him apart. He's like, sorry about that. Ash is pretty reactive.
Yeah, Ash is a giga Chad this entire movie.
I love Ash in every movie.
This movie, dude, I forgot how much Pokemon like sucked Ash clean off, because there's a sequence where him and Sammy are like climbing up a gigantic tree, and Sammy's not a professional climber like Ash. He's like, catch up, idiot. He's like, you can go back down, because apparently Ash is like partially Spider-Man.
Yeah, Ash is a fucking animal. I like that they acknowledge it too. They're like, man, Ash is like a Mankey.
Yeah, and they're like, oh no, now he's like a fucking whatever the
primate.
Yeah, primate. Because like Celebi hits him with like a fucking cone of air, blasts him backwards. He just catches the side of the wall and climbs back up.
He's sick as hell. And then he comes up and he's gonna throttle Celebi too. Ash this whole movie, he's like, I'm Ash Ketchum and I'll kick you in half.
Yeah, dude. Like he beats one Croconaw and he was like, you know what? I can't lose right now.
Dude, I know. He does like blow past Sam and he's like, they're gonna call you Sam Ketchup after this.
Oh, that's...
Thanks. Thank you. I got more.
No, I'm excited.
Because then later they run into Team Rocket and Ash is just like fucking so over it immediately.
Yeah.
And they fall out of a tree. And then Sam is like, are they gonna be okay? And Ash is like, I don't give a fuck. I'll kick them in half. Like,
I love that. In that sequence, Misty's like, unfortunately, yes. And I'm like, they're rooting on these adults' deaths at
Brock,
this point.
like, stops and spits on him.
Yeah. Dude, it's so funny. Celebi, like, makes fucking... And then, like, Celebi makes Sammy and Ash fly around, and they're, like, zooming around a lake. And, like, Misty rolled over her ankle, like, off screen, and Celebi, like, stops by and, like, touches her leg and fixes it. And then I just like, expected Celebi to pull out a gun and shoot Brock in the face, because like Brock gets nothing. Like literally, Ash and Sammy are having like an ethereal experience, literally full flying. Yeah. And like she's like, Misty gets free healthcare, like she lives in a country not named America. And then Celebi just looks at Brock, flips him off, and flies away.
Yeah, Celebi just like goes in his mouth, comes out of his ass. Why'd that happen?
It's the boy. You should have stood still, Brock. It's fucking. You know you have to stand still when you hear it. Oh god, this movie sucks.
His eyes are just completely open for the rest of the series.
He never.
It was never.
He never forgot what Celebi did to him that day.
Did you?
I also love that they. I love that they tentacled Jessie.
Yeah.
Thank God her skirt is made out of steel.
It's taped to her legs.
Yeah.
Like, I know. In that scene, I wanted them, because she like catches them while they're falling.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, later. And she's like, get me out of this. I want her to be like, Ash, quick, they're torturing James. And it like cuts to him and he's like, it's in my veins. Just like
it's like going through his fingernails. Meowth's like trying to scratch away at it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I love when Sam pulls out his fucking antique ass Pokeball and he's like, hey Ash, watch me crank this shit. Like,
I was like, it'd be so funny if like he throws out a Pokemon and it's like Scizor, and then Pikachu's like, you can't say that anymore, dude. It's like, it's been 50 years. You can't say that anymore. I want him to have like problematic Pokemon. It's like, dude, it's not the 50s anymore. You're Christ.
Oh,
I also thought they were gonna kill. I thought they were gonna kill the fucking Team Rocket guy.
Yeah, they should have killed him.
He was a bad guy. There was a sequence when I was like, oh, they're gonna end this dude's life. I also love the idea of like all the Celebis fly around the dead Celebi. I like the idea that it was just sleight of hand, and they're like Celebi 3A.
Pop him with a living Celebi.
Just fly that one down. You just see the fucking dried out green onion floating through the portal in the background.
I know. There's a bit where like they're all crying, and Suikun's just looking at him, and he's like, "Can I eat it yet?" I'm like a dog, I think. Let me eat them. But they're just like that, or like they swirl around, they give the Celebi back, and Ash is like, okay, well this one's pink,
you just
so
see
I know this isn't him.
Yeah, you see Raikou in the back, just
they just tear him apart, all three legendary beasts. There's a bit where Ash's Bayleaf is fighting, Sneasel.
Yeah,
and then Sam's Charmeleon is fighting Scizor.
Yeah.
And Ash is doing some shit, and Sam is like, wow, great job, Ash. You're a pretty good trainer. And he's like, thanks. Hey, watch out for Sneasel. And it cuts to Charmeleon, and Sneasel's doing a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
I want Charmeleon to be like, Sam, what do I do? Sam, tell me what to do!
They made new moves!
It's like, I've never seen this shit! What the fuck you mean, Scizor?
What is a Sneasel? Is it sick? I'm Gen 1 50 years ago.
And know, he's like, what the fuck is a Caesar?
Oh man, this movie was awful.
He just talks like.
All right. Rank them. Rank
Wait, hold on. I definitely have more because the villain goes. There's a bit where the villain goes, Dark Ball, go. What?
When it makes evil Pokemon, it's its own thing. It's its own. They start fucking reacting against him.
It's like me being like, go, me!
Yeah.
Throw it, me!
How about Celebi breaking out of the control of a Dark Ball just through the sheer power of remembering, like, 30 seconds it spent with a thing?
That was sick. Do you like when they tied up a Sizor and a Sneasel?
Oh, yeah, that was great.
The thing with scissors for hands?
Yeah. They're like, yeah, well, this definitely won't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's weird.
The inherently sharp thing.
There's a bit where he goes, stupid kids, and is instantly attacked by a flock of Pidgeys. That was awesome.
They fucking gang stalked him. It was awesome.
That was sick. You must have come to help us. Oh, there's a bit where, because we always talk about how there's 3 types of Pokemon. Ones that talk English.
Yes.
Ones that say their name, and ones that just, like, scream.
Yes.
And I, like...
I'm getting so many, like, I growing up, I started to understand what Zapdos was on, and it just cuts to Zapdos be like, ah!
That's awesome. There's a bit where Suicune swoops in, and Ash is like, you must have came to help us out. And Suicune's like, Schmorg! And I wanted Ash to be like, oh, you're like one of those Pokemon.
Yeah. It was like the last one talked. I figured, no, okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Don't say your name or anything. He doesn't say Suicune.
It's random.
Yeah, he's like, whoa. And you're like, okay, cool. The last one had a hot voice and a daughter.
I know, like, before Suicune came around, and he's just like, Schmeebly. And Ash is like, what'd you say? What are you called? Why do we call you Suicune?
It is funny to think that, like, was somebody just writing down what they were saying and, like, they're like, that's the Pokemon's name? Or the Pokemon, like, I guess that's what we're calling me. Like, is it dialectal?
I like the idea that it's like, Moltres.
Yeah.
Whoa, a Moltres. Articuno. An Articuno. Ah!
Zapdos. We tried writing but it kept harshing everybody's vocal cords.
Ash, it's in my veins. I said that. Suicune's like, can I eat it yet? Those are all my
Okay, good.
notes, yeah.
All right, rank them. Rank the movies.
Descending or ascending order?
Descending.
The best is probably 3.
Yes.
Then this, then 2.
Then 2000.
Yeah.
I would also agree.
You said this was the worst, idiot.
Oh, I said this is the worst.
So you don't agree.
Oh, no, you're right. No, hold up.
2000's the worst.
2000 is the worst. It is objective. Because at least in this one, like, well, that being said, we never really figure out what fucking Helmet Head is trying to collect the Celebi for here.
He just wants to destroy the world.
He wants to take over Team Rocket, which is like a good enough rationale, I guess. He's not motivated by like an ancient Mew card. Yeah. I watched a guy the other day, he bought like 700 of those.
Yeah.
He bought like 700, got them all graded. He bought them for like $27,000 and got them all graded and made like a couple $100,000. Right. Because they were like a booster box. They gave them away in booster boxes or something. Oh, really? The ancient mules. I don't remember how people used to get them. But yeah, I'm going to say this is as a Pokemon movie, it's a 6.4. As a movie, it's a 5.2.
This is so much better than 2000.
2000 is like a 4.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 2000. It is better than 2000. It's not great.
No.
The Entei movie's actually okay.
I think this is okay. This is pretty good. What about this is significantly worse than the Entei movie to you? They feel similar to me.
The Entei movie feels like there's more at stake. Like the Entei movie,
guy's destroying the world.
The crystals are growing, and like there's like a giant Entei versus Charizard fight. What's the big fight from this movie? Giant
he
Moss.
fucking gets a giant monster.
Moss Celebi fights what?
The Earth.
That's the thing. It's like there's no Moss Celebi doesn't fight anything. It just goes through an emotional fucking roller coaster where it learns to love itself again.
I guess. Do you like? I forgot to take a note of this, but did you like that Brock is on a fucking hair trigger when it comes to like any woman? Where she's like, she says something where she's like Ash is like, I could use some cooking, and this girl they've never seen before just shows up. She's like, I like the sound of that, and Brock's like, I like the sound of you.
He's like, what's your name? My name's Rocco. Take me away from here, please. He just doesn't want to be with those two anymore. He's just trying to find. He's trying to find a place elsewhere to be.
He's so quick at the hip with it.
Also, he keeps introducing himself as a Pokemon breeder.
Stop it.
Yeah, like it's like don't lead with that. He's like, I make him fuck.
I love watching Vulpix fuck.
Yeah, you should have seen what I've done to Ditto, and it's like, please don't. Give him a break in here.
I like that this is like Ash at his zestiest. He keeps getting zestier.
Dude, Ash is slowly turning into one of my favorite MCs of all time. These movies, I'm like, I don't think we gave Ash nearly enough credit for being just fucking awesome.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people think Ash is like a blank slate protagonist, and
I think he's like a gone, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, like he's got personality, and
Yeah.
he's like this movie opens with him like being late for this fucking boat,
Yeah.
and it's because he's just like fighting a stranger, and then he fries the stranger.
Also, that guy, the Australian dude, the benefit of fighting a guy whose Pokemon refuses to go in a Pokeball is that you know the type advantage.
Yeah,
He's like,
true.
oh, look at that Pikachu. Crocona. You deserved it. You deserved to get fried. He almost caught a murder case. Like, there was a second there where Ash was like, I gotta go. Like when that little Australian boy wasn't moving, he was like, we can never come back to this town.
Ash has a good lawyer.
Yeah, he's got a great, it's fucking Professor Oak,
It's Mr.
probably.
Mime.
This movie did confirm to me, though, that of all of the legendaries, this is my question to you, what legendary could you beat in a fist fight? Celebi's not a legendary.
Power.
I know.
Oh, mythic?
Yeah. We can include mythics if you want.
Mew.
But Mew is a great choice.
Although Mew's psychic, I'd have to get the drop on
Well,
me.
that's the problem, is like, you'd have to go for one of the creation trio.
What's that?
Like Aslef, the creation trio, the lake trio.
I think they're also mystic.
They
Are you
are-
talking about Yuxi or whatever?
Yeah,
the weird little
Yuxi,
alien?
Aslef, and the other one, who literally do make the world, is the issue. Like, they are called the creation trio because they make the world. Indeed. They're
Well,
like
I don't even know what Pokemon I could take in a fist fight. Mankey will take your fucking face off.
any of the Tapus.
Wurmple. What's a Tapu?
Any of they're like gens when
Hawaiian
when
thing?
when Pokemon was, I think, like as Tekken, we got the Tapus.
Show me.
Tapu Koko, Tapu Lili.
It's always jarring.
They're not good legendaries. I'll tell you. You remember?
Yeah, that's Hawaii.
Oh, that's Hawaii.
That's
Gotcha.
Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
It's always jarring to me when I start a Pokemon movie and they throw out a Pokemon that's like just a dog.
Yep.
Like Houndoom showed up, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's just a Doberman. And then he breathed fire.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's right, I forgot.
Yeah, dark fire type.
Yeah,
Objectively the best dog type of all time, Houndoom.
Well, it's just not jarring when like a Scizor is doing crazy shit or
Yeah.
Tyranitar, but then you see like one that's just like a key ring and
Yes.
it electrocutes a man.
Yeah, and he's like electric
Yeah.
metal type.
Or
Yeah.
one that's just a flamingo and it like cuts a guy in half.
Yeah, and it does
you
like
know?
it does like flamethrower, and you're like, I'm sorry, what? How?
Yeah.
Like, how did you decide that this was like gonna be a fire
What
type here?
legendary could you kick in half?
Any of the Tapus,
Why?
or
It's like a
Aslef,
bird.
or Yuxi out of creation. I'm just going strictly based off size here. I'm gonna beat a Heat Train to death. I'll tell you that right now.
You're
All right,
damn
I'll
right
tell you
about
right now. None of the birds, none of the dogs. So that's Gen 1, Gen 2 gone.
Okay.
Gen 3 is
Rayquaza and a whale.
no, that's Gen 4.
You're wrong.
I
Go off.
am I?
Yep.
Gen 3 is
Gen 3 is
Kyogre,
Ruby.
Groudon, and Rayquaza?
Yeah.
And then also Giratina?
Nope, that's 4.
Oh.
Gen 4 is Dialga, Palkia,
Yeah.
Rayquaza.
Yeah, I'm not taking
or,
the Master of Time, the Master of Space, and the Master of Antimatter.
Also God.
Also God.
Arceus,
Yeah, also God.
And
you
then-
do beat God in the game, but yeah.
5 is Reshiram and Zekrom, which are like big dragons.
They are big dragons, and they also have Mega Evolution, so that's not great.
Gen 6.
Also
two dogs.
Kyurem is the third one
yeah,
there, right?
Kyurem,
Yeah.
Gen 6 is not bad. 2 big dogs. One's a shield dog, the other has a sword.
That's Gen 9.
No.
You're 100.
What do you think 6 is?
Sword and Shield. That's Sword and Shield. You're talking, which is Gen 9.
What? You're wrong, because 9 is Scarlet and Violet.
Gen 8? No, that's Gen 10.
What's 6? No, 10 is Wind and Waves, which is
What?
coming out soon.
Sword and Shield is not Gen 6. Sword and Shield
Pokemon
generation
Gen 6. What's Pokemon
Gen 8.
6?
I was one off. 6
What?
and 7 is my
Oh,
whole.
it's fucking... I could take Yveltal. The deer?
Oh, Yveltal is also, I think, like a creation.
one.
You know what the real answer is? You know what the real answer is? It's the fucking secret legendary from the ghost horse. The ghost horse from Sword and Shield. The ghost horse that can also be a fairy horse. That's the real one right there.
The one that a guy rides?
Yeah,
Like
the one
little
that a
thing
guy
rides?
rides.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could beat that for sure.
Or in the generation after Gen 9, Koraidon,
Yeah.
the motorcycles.
Yeah, the
I could crash a motorcycle into a mountain real hard. I'll fucking climb.
That's like
That was
fist
the whole
fighting an
thing.
alligator, though.
I like it. Listen, I love that, like, in terms of, like, size, it's the creation trio, which I think is Gen 3. I think you're wrong. I think Gen 3 is the creation trio.
You're wrong. Just look it up.
Are they Gen 4?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then that's fine. They're Gen 4. But, like, they also made the Earth, so there's, like, a problem there. I'm trying to find the weakest one.
Yeah.
Heatran, I think, is literally what, like, heats the center of the Earth is the problem.
Do I get a glass of water fighting Heatran?
I don't know if that's going to help you.
It's probably going to help.
I mean, if you get a 2x bonus, you definitely get a 2x bonus. Maybe even 4x.
Well, the thing with legendaries is they're legendary. They're not meant to be fist fought.
I mean, but, like, if you're giving yourself a chance at one.
What's the strongest Pokemon you could beat in a fight? We've done this before.
I
think probably Syndicate.
Delibird.
Delivered.
It's pretty good.
It's a bird, though.
It's a bird.
It's like a penguin, kind of.
He traverses the world delivering mail.
That's pretty good.
He's got some upper bit. Because I think I could kill a King Emperor penguin with my fists.
Yeah.
And they're like 4.5 feet tall.
I don't know what that looks like when it fights.
A bird?
A penguin.
I'd imagine it pecks, slaps.
I don't know. That's
maybe there's a little bit of a newspaper across the snout, across my snout with that.
Yeah. That's a good.
It's whatever it is. It's a middle evolution.
I'm gonna look up.
There's very few. You know what I could fucking throttle a Dratini. I could wring a Dratini out.
I gotta see what its teeth situation's like.
Fair,
because it could be like an anaconda, you know.
I think there are very few middle evolutions I could not beat in a fight.
Few?
I think
Crocodile, no chance. Literally an alligator.
I'm telling you, okay, that's a pretty good shout, but I'm telling you right now, out of all of the Pokemon that have a 3 evolutionary phase, because obviously I'm not beating her. Well, actually, I
could beat Bayleaf.
I feel like Bayleaf is big.
It's a little dinosaur guy.
I feel like Bayleaf is big.
Whole lot of neck to break.
Whole lot of neck to break is a good consideration. Also, grass type.
All right, here we go. What's 10 years ago? So this is, I don't even know what generation.
I mean, that's like Gen
2016.
Let's say like 6.
Yeah.
Black and white, probably.
This is Reddit. What's the strongest Pokemon a human can beat in a fair fight? Let me see. If I'm 17, this is not black and white. This is either Sun and Moon.
I think it's Sun and Moon. Yeah.
Yeah, right after. This guy says, I want to say Ditto. No shot.
How are you killing a Ditto? It's the same thing as killing a Muck.
Can Ditto choose what it becomes, or does it always become the thing it's fighting?
I think it always becomes the things it's fighting.
I could beat me.
I don't know if I love your chances. It depends on who has more will to live, you or Ditto.
Yeah, it is an animal.
Because Ditto does get its own like moral system, you know. Arbok. You know what? I'm beating Arbok or Ekans to death.
It's a snake the size of an alligator.
That being said, Arbok is Ekans I can beat. Arbok is, that's the thing. That's a final evolution. There's very few final evolutions I could beat in a fight. Most middle evolutions I could kill.
Yeah. That's
you know what a good fucking test of your metal would be? Charmeleon.
Yeah, I agree.
Charmeleon's right there on the edge.
If I can just get around the fire.
If you get 1 to 2 good like Dark Souls rolls in to get around the fire, I'm breaking Charmeleon's neck.
This guy says Electrode. If I could get 1 good kick in. Like a Voltorb.
As long as you're not close enough to get affected by self-destruct, I feel like you're good.
Yeah.
Electabuzz.
Smeargle.
I'd
beat the piss out of a Smeargle.
I'm using its paintbrush in its eyes.
I think I could beat most normal type Pokemon, except like Slackoth.
Oh yeah, or like Ursaring.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm Teddysaur. I'm fucking Teddy Ursa, I'm taking the stuffing out of. But fucking Ursaring, I'm getting destroyed by.
Hitmonchan, no dice. That guy punches like
any fighting type of any level, any rock type, I'm not beating. I can't beat rocks. Any steel type, I can't beat.
I could beat like, if I don't get poisoned.
I like my chances against literally every insect type.
I don't. I couldn't even fight a real life tarantula.
What's the tarantula Pokemon? No, there is one. You're right.
Yeah, a little electric guy.
Yeah. But he does. I don't even think he has an evolution.
That's like a tarantula that shoots lightning, though.
That's fair. But you could kill a tarantula.
I could kill.
What's the worst insect type? Is it Vespiquen?
What is Vespiquen?
Vespiquen is just the gigantic hornet. It's like the 3-foot hornet.
Oh, yeah. Like the one you wouldn't want to fight.
What's the worst insect type to fight?
Probably that or Beedrill. It's a bee.
Bee with drill for hands is tough. It's a Gurren Lagann ass bee. That's a fucking nightmare.
If I get a knife, buff me a little.
I'll take the knife. Yeah, 100%.
Then that raises my chances significantly. I could take everything in the Oddish line. I could take everything in the Victory Bell line.
I'd take everything in the Meryl line.
No dice.
Poliwhirl? You think you couldn't kill a Poliwhirl with a knife?
Different Pokemon.
You're right, different Pokemon, 100%. All right, Azumarill, you can get, it's a bouncing ball of blue. You can stab it to death.
I can't take the last one of it. It gets too tall.
I don't think there's a force of water that kills me.
You're outrageous.
I don't.
Like, you can cut metal with water.
I can take
It'll blast your face off.
I can take a hydro pump. I can take one hydro
A car couldn't take a hydro pump.
I can take exactly one hydro pump.
What's take?
I'll get up.
You won't.
I get up.
You
As long as what's behind me isn't made out
I don't think you could take a hydrant.
I could absolutely take a hydrant. People open hydrants to cool off in New York. Mondami's giving people keys to them.
I'd cut the head off of a slowpoke.
Oh, even a slow king.
Yeah.
I like my chances against any psychic type. You're gonna try and affect. I am beating.
Snap your brain in half.
I'm beating the fucking abracadabra to death with its spoons.
No dice.
100%.
I don't think so. Metapod.
Confused? I'm already confused.
You get me like an oyster shucker, I'm taking down a Metapod.
Oh, Cloyster is destroying me. Cloyster is destroying me. With its fucking clit. Dude, a fucking Cloyster's just drilling me with its clit. Yeah, I'm getting absolutely dusted by a Cloyster. Anything poison, I'm not taking on.
Stop me at any point, because I could
Tentacruel?
genuinely do this forever. Tentacruel, you're cooked.
Oh,
they're not
100%.
an electric type, though, which is insane, because it's a jellyfish, and it stings. It's water poison, I think.
I think it's supposed to be like a fucking poisonous octopus. No, you're right, it is a jellyfish. It is crazy that's not electric. Water electric is a crazy combo.
Electros.
Electros, yes. Nothing, listen, man, this is a fun one. I would just go through all 1,098 Pokemon. And just do kill, don't kill. Next week, it's not even
fist or fuck.
Fist or fuck. Like, yeah, either we're beating it or it's beating us.
Didn't we do fight, fuck, or chomp?
Well, yeah, chomp, chuck, much, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but fight wasn't in there.
Yeah, it was just eat, fuck, or kill.
Yeah. Fight or flee.
I think every week we just do a whole generation. We do next week 151. We do the whole thing and we just see what our final tally is.
We should logistically. In the same way I skipped the first Pokemon movie, I almost want to skip Gen 1 because I'm sick of people talking about it.
About fighting Gen 1. I feel like there's some good ones in there. Like, no, I was gonna say Kangaskhan Khan is just tearing us in half.
You can't fight a real kangaroo.
No, that's right. Kangaroo is right on the edge. You ever saw that video? The guy who punched the kangaroo to save his dog?
It was shocked at the audacity.
I'm surprising Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan is bigger than your average kangaroo, though. That is a fucking. It's way bigger.
It's a dinosaur.
It's also got its Joey to help. That's the issue.
You taking down Rhyhorn? No.
Oh God, no.
You can't even take down a real rhino.
No, I don't know. I don't like my chances against Nidoran.
You get a knife. No Nidoran.
I don't like my chances against Nidoqueen.
I could take
Nidoking.
I could take the non-king, non-queen. The little one.
Nidoran. You think you can take Nidoran?
It's like a javelina.
Could you take a Cubone?
Morally?
Yeah, that's the issue.
Could I bring myself to do it?
I just pretend to be its mother for a little bit.
How good is it at that thing?
At what?
Its weapon.
At bone?
At bone.
How good is Cubone at bone? That's great.
Here's the thing.
If he starts like spinning it like it's a fucking color guard meat, I'm gonna get real nervous real quick.
Here's the issue with Cubone.
One,
I feel like it's gonna hustle me. I think it's gonna be like, I put the Q in bone, let's run some pool.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be out of
or
all
it'll
of
just
my
be like,
finances.
oh, I'm so sad about my dead mom. And like, and then whap.
And then it hits me with an insane combo.
Yeah. It's just in my bone in my eye.
I could take Cubone and Marowak if I get a knife.
Marowak is I feel like I have a better chance of killing a Marowak than I do a Cubone.
How tall do you think a Marowak is?
Max 4 feet.
That's tall though.
I mean, I guess, but I have a knife.
Okay.
There's nothing under 4 feet tall that I couldn't kill with a knife.
3 feet. I could take a Marowak.
Oh my God, that's waist high.
You gotta get low. You really gotta get low.
But like also, Bone's not killing me.
I'd be like, Marowak would be like, I'd be like that guy in the video where I'm like, I don't want to do that. You lost your mom.
Yeah.
You lost her. I can't let you get close.
I can't let you get close. I would love, it would be like, we'd have so much confidence like to defeat a Cubone or a Marowak, and then we'd walk in and just snap the bone in half into 2 jagged edges.
Is Shaman a legendary? That's the strongest legendary I can kill.
Shaman? Is Shaman a legendary?
Shaman's not even spiky. And we know a thing or two about cartoon hedgehogs, let me tell you.
Whoa, listen, I don't think Shaman is a legendary,
Might be
first off.
mythic.
Shaman evolution Shaman does not evolve into any other Pokemon. Wait, hold up.
No, legendary. I'm wondering.
Shaman legendary Pokemon. Shaman is a mythical Pokemon. That is a killable ass Pokemon.
Yeah,
Anything that's got
I kill that shit into the ground.
anything that's got flowers on it. The only like Rosalia, that's probably the strongest of the flowered Pokemon.
Strongest I could probably kill. Genuinely. With a knife?
Uh-huh.
Ivysaur. Easy kill.
Ivysaur is barely even. Yeah.
Maybe Venusaur.
I take Venusaur.
Really?
I'm not coming out clean.
Yeah.
But I can take a grass whip. I can take a couple of grass whips
With a knife?
to get in close.
Yeah.
Ching ching, straight through.
Yeah.
I'm eating you for dinner.
I can't let you get close.
Charizard's smoking my shit. I don't like my chances against the fucking.
I mean, most fire
What about
types.
War Turtle?
I was thinking that.
War
but
Turtle is the exact. That is like my PR.
I'll-
One less carb, I wouldn't be able to kill War Turtle.
Yeah, War Turtle. If I'm really being delusional, is probably it. Like, I'll end up looking like I just fought Conquest.
100%.
You know?
There's a hole in my chest. There's a Hydro Pump sized hole in my chest because he hit me with 2 of them.
And I have 2 broken thumbs in his eye sockets.
Yes,
like,
literally.
Butterfree, whole Butterfree line's cooked.
I'm telling you, there's nothing in insect I don't like my chances.
Beedrill.
With a knife? I'm taking it's a loser.
Beedrill literally just needs to go drills first towards you. What's your move? What do you do?
You know that episode of Futurama where they all get bit by the hallucinating bees?
Where Fry dies?
We're all getting we're hallucinating. I'm losing the battle to win the war. Like I'm taking a fucking I'm trying to get a stinger in my tummy so I can just stab it to death on the way out.
I think you're wrong.
But it also has drill penis and drill hands is the issue.
Penis?
It's very phallic.
Why do you think it has a
Because it
penis?
thrusts.
What does Beedrill?
No, Beedrill's got a stinger and 2 drill hands.
Oh, I see. You're right.
Yeah. The fact that its hands are also stingers implies that the 3rd stinger is a penis.
Pidgey's done. Pidgeot's
is done.
Yeah. Pidgeotto's done. They're all done. I take 1 bird.
The only flying type that I don't like my chances against, the legendaries, Corviknight. That's it. Ho-Oh, maybe? Throw it in there.
Yeah.
What's the other one that screams? The really ugly one. It looks like Ho-Oh, but it's worse.
Like Spearow?
No, yes, and Fearow.
Yeah.
Spearow and Fearow are gone. See you later.
Spearow I could kill. Fearow I can't.
I don't even like my chances against Spearow, if I'm being honest.
Beak's too big. Rattata, dead.
Dead.
I mean, my arms will get chewed up for sure, but...
Any of the mouse houses.
Oh, mouse hole.
Yeah, mouse
a
hole.
lot.
I'm just beating 4 mouse. I'm just beating a family of mice to death.
Ekans and Arbok, you're not taking either of those. You can't
With a
take,
knife?
You can't take... No, never mind. I can take
Arbok
them
with
too.
a knife I can take.
No, Ekans probably, not Arbok.
It is 6 feet tall. It's crazy how little Team Rocket accomplishes with a gigantic sentient king cobra.
I could take Pikachu and Raichu. We have to assume that the electricity doesn't kill you. Because it doesn't kill Ash.
Because it doesn't kill Ash. Ash has also carried a Cosmog. I don't have it like Ash.
It didn't kill this Australian kid.
That's a good point. But he is Australian.
Right.
And you're like, they just have nature buffs.
How long has this been? We'll wrap up. I only have 70 more to go.
there's only the rest of 151
Because
here.
some of these...
What?
You're not taking Sandslash, but Sandshrew maybe with a knife.
Sandshrew has no protective layer. That's the issue. Sandslash does.
I think Sandshrew, if he's pulling ground tactics, if he pops up just to hit me and then goes back
gorilla
down.
tactic, they're cutting my Achilles. I'm like, fuck. Yeah. I fall down, it gets my carotid on the ground.
All the Nidos, you're fucked. Clefairy and Fable, you could probably take.
I feel like you couldn't stab into him.
It's like
I feel like it's literally like Play-Doh. You just couldn't get into it.
It's like Boo.
Yeah.
Vulpix, again, if you get a couple Dark Souls rolls in.
Well, here's my thing. Which one of the evolutions are you killing? / is it all of them?
That's not an evolution, but I'll take your question anyway.
Yes.
All
of them, right?
All of them,
except for maybe the electric
Flareon?
one. Oh, Flareon and Jolteon are the only 2 I'm not killing.
Because of lightning?
Because of lightning. I can't dodge lightning.
They literally use water to cut metal.
But like, okay, but I feel as though the water that's dished out in the Pokemon universe much less deadly than the lightning.
Same with the lightning.
I know that a lot of people are walking away from it. That's for sure.
If you just get a blast to the face, even like genuinely,
I love the idea of Ash being behind his Pikachu and gets Hydro Pumped. His skin's just clean off his face.
Pikachu looks up at him. He's like, "Bro,
He's like,
what the fuck?"
He's like, Pikachu dies. Just face holding on.
I love if they're like,
Does the Poke Center work for me?
I love if like a Poke battle starts and like Ash is like, "Go Pikachu," and Brock's like, "Go Onyx," and Ash is like, "Pikachu, go bite Brock in the neck." Brock's like, "What?"
It is crazy that no one's ever just like, be like, take the trainer out.
Yeah, get the trainer.
Get the sniper. Get the artillery to shoot straight through this thing's head.
Have we done this already?
What?
Ash versus Yugi?
Who wins in a fight?
Yeah. Death Battle did it. And they were like, but Death Battle did it where it was like,
Do we have to consider what Pokemon and like you and monsters they've had?
that's what Death Battle did.
Okay.
Here's what I'm asking. Ash versus Yugi, no Pokemon, no monsters.
Oh, Ash is tearing Yugi asunder. Oh my god, dude.
Even if you ignore feats, it's
Yugi's
just
got belts. You can choke him with his own clothes. That's the issue. He's already got a belt around his neck. Ash gets one hand on his horse collar.
Ash is like choking Yami
Yeah.
and fucking, he's like, "Come out, Pharaoh," and he like grows, and the Pharaoh's like, "Oh Christ, what the fuck to get me into? What is this?"
It's tighter, the neck got bigger.
It's so funny.
Like taking the Pokemon into consideration, I mean, Yami's destroying Ash. He's got gods. He's got Slifer and Exodius.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Ash's Pokemon aren't. He doesn't like. He's not whipping out like.
No, he's got
Entei.
he's got fucking he's got Charizard, Pikachu,
Also, I was gonna be like,
Krogunk.
sure, sometimes. For sure.
He's got fucking what's the one that everyone Lucario.
Okay. You're really jumping around generations.
Toxicroak.
Yeah.
He's never got anything that could fight against Exodia.
Yeah.
The guy they had to split into 5 pieces.
And then even if you get help, because Brock can scrap.
Oh yeah.
But no one, like, I wouldn't even put Luffy or Zoro against Joey Wheeler.
No, God, no. No. Joey Wheeler
Luffy,
fight.
Luffy will take a glass bottle to the back of the head and wake up with his shorts missing. Like, and he's like, Joe wakes up and
They
Joey's
took my
like,
sandals.
Joey's like your shoes, kid.
I love the idea of like Luffy's cleared out the entire pirate world. He's defeated Emu, and then just on Laugh Tale, it's just fucking Joey Wheeler. Joey Wheeler with a broken wine bottle.
Yeah, the last island's Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Or Joycey. And fucking Luffy goes back to the ship, and they're like, "Hey, where's your hat?" And he's like, no hat anymore. And they're
Go
like,
back to the East Blue.
They're like, "What do you mean? We gotta get your iconic hat back." He's like, "Nami, shut the fuck up.
We need to get out of here,
Gotta
please.
go." Sanji's like, "I'll get it back for you."
Yeah.
Zoro's just like, "Sanji, no."
No, please. It was bad. It was really bad.
Set
It was a really tough watch. Yeah.
He's like, Zoro didn't get beat up. He's like, "No, like you don't want to see this."
He cried a lot.
I can't look at Luffy the same way again. He made him suck his own toes. It was weird. It was really weird. I've really never seen anything. It must have been a cultural thing. Like, I've never seen someone make a guy suck his own toes for 40 minutes.
Listen, Luffy saved me with his rubber powers a lot.
Yeah.
It made me wish he never had them.
Yeah, he did this really weird thing where he, like, put Luffy's feet in an Uncrustable and then made, like, a goat bite it off. He stretched the fuck out of Luffy. Like, he grabbed his ears and just kept him going. I don't know. He was doing weird shit.
I can't look at food anymore. I think he's ruined food for me. I don't appreciate culinary experiences the way I used to, Zoro.
Usopp's not coming back. What did he do to Usopp?
Usopp saw the whole thing through a sniper scope. He just turned the gun on himself, dude. You ever seen somebody kill themselves with a slingshot? It was dark.
He's like, what do you do to Usopp? That's the crazy thing? Nothing. That's the craziest thing about it.
Oh, fuck.
Chopper's smokes now. Dude, don't leave the ship. What was that, Zoro? Nothing, Joe. Nothing, Joey. I gotta get back. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm like with his crew now.
He needs a chef.
I'm gone.
He told me to cook something the Aki way. I don't know what it means. I'm afraid he's gonna hit me.
It's like, why does he want you as a chef? I don't give a shit. I don't care.
He turned Jinbei into battered fish.
Dude, he stretched Luffy's fucking eyes. He like stretched his eyeballs, Sanji.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
he's like, we'll fucking get the crew together. We'll get Brooke out there. No,
Brooke's alive now. Brooke has skin. I don't know how he did it. Oh,
that's awesome.
Christ.
Again, you have to stop me. I'll keep going.
I think my throat's bleeding. We need to talk about Daemons.
Oh, dude, this whole series would be wrapped up if Joey was in it. For
Yeah,
like 5 minutes.
100%, dude. He'd be like, what? Oh, you saw it's a fucking Daemons? My gun's a Daemon. You take every new one's a new set. I shoot them in twos.
Dude, he made Usopp eat a whole deck of cards. Just because.
One card at a time, too. Oh, God.
Just because. And he did it. It was so weird. He just did it.
He didn't even try not to. He made Luffy watch. He held his eyelashes open.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He wedgied me so hard. I had to cough up the underwear.
I got Hanes' old logo in my throat.
I got Hanes in my teeth.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, can we please talk about Daemons?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, fuck. More Pokemon next week.
What happened?
I don't know. There was a big fight. The fucking...
Yeah, they did a cool thing where it's episode 16.
Yeah.
Did a cool thing where the guy who's not Mustang shot at the ceiling.
Yes.
And which made the enemy look
The guy
up.
who's not Greed look up.
The guy who's not agreed to look up and like stare at some lights, and then he turned off the lights. It's like, fuck, I'm blind.
Yeah, he was like, I'm blind, then immediately wasn't blind because he was like, they move by scent, and apparently so do I.
Yeah, well, they cut away and they cut back, and he's like, my sight's back. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess that was cool.
It was cool for a second, yeah. Also, launch those 3 bullets at him. Shoot one bullet at him before you go. They're like,
Yeah,
get out of
try.
here. And you're like, I have 12 bullets.
Yeah.
Might as well try one here.
So they fight him a little bit. They cut Left's arm off, and they're like, I'm stoned. Just take me to Lowe's
Yeah, just
later.
slap it back on here. And then the fucking, not the Higashi village, the other guy, the head, shows up with 48 goddamn Daemons.
Yeah.
Because apparently you can have a bunch.
Yeah. That was cool, actually. That's
cool.
fun. He's got centipede.
He's got centipede armor, dude. Like he's fucking tough. That was sick.
Cool punching with the centipede.
He's got big skeleton hand and arm, like he's a
Yeah.
fucking member of Yachaba's army.
Yeah.
He goes like, straight out of Bleach, like he's pulling out his Bonkai and shit.
Yeah. And then there's a bit where Yoru like goes up to Asa and he's like, dude, I just met this guy named Joey, and he like made me eat a road lavalier. It was not cool. It was really, we were all really uncomfortable.
He made me eat a mic, and then he made me listen to my tummy. I don't like it.
What did left and right do?
Yeah.
Left. They're gone.
Dude, they turned back into statues. He put them in Pokeballs. I didn't know we had them. Oh. My last note is never trust the bald, because fucking...
Yeah, he shows up with a crowbar.
Just shows up with a crowbar about to beat a woman to death like Joker.
Yeah, the second she's like, what's behind your back? You fucking...
You
that's when you start crowbar.
Yeah, 100%. Also, you have Daemons. They're gigantic yin and yang orbs. Get those out.
Yeah.
Get those out here.
It's also a comical crowbar.
Oh,
it's like the size of a man.
It's a big old red one. Yeah, it's straight out of fucking Death in the Family.
Yeah.
Cool. Daemons. Let's do our game.
Anyway, here's another 31 Pokemon.
Oh,
that I
awesome.
think you
Perfect.
You want? Do you want to?
No.
Okay.
We gotta do who did.
Dugong.
He's a bell. He's a bell with
He's a
arms.
bell?
How am I killing a dugong?
What do you think a dugong is?
Is it not the bell with arms?
No, it's a victory bell.
Oh.
blue
The
guy.
seal?
Yeah.
You're asking if I'm killing seal and also seal?
Yeah, dugong evolves from.
I'm turning them into a goddamn candle.
Farfetch'd is dead. A candle.
I'm turning them into a candle. Let's get to our game. Who did it better, anime or Avatar: The Last Airbender? Where we take things from both anime and Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we ask, who did it better? That was pretty good. I like that new voice.
No.
I like that voice a lot, actually. All right, who did it better? Anime versus Avatar: The Last Airbender, the political corruption arc. We have Attack on Titan's coup d'etat or ATLA's coup of Ba Sing Se.
What is coup d'etat?
I don't really remember. I actually don't know here.
Can't wait for this TikTok.
So this is like when the Jaegerists overthrow what's left of like they take Erwin, I believe.
You know what? I don't even care. It's the Bossing Say.
It's Bossing Say by a mile.
Because no one references the fact that we're like,
it's not the best part of Attack on Titan, that's for sure.
The fact that we're like, what's that?
Yeah.
And everyone would know the Bossing Say.
There's
like,
nothing. There's no war in Bossing Say. Yes.
Yeah, like that's iconic, and that's also like just so it's iconic for a reason. Like it's not just a funny meme.
Yeah.
It's them brainwashing Jet using insane like ancient ninja techniques.
Using insane lamp swinging technology.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
Well, that's like remember in Hell's Paradise when they're like it's an old shinobi technique to
Yeah.
flash lights at you to make you not realize hours have passed.
Yeah.
That's like what they're doing.
And Jet is such like a complicated character. People still argue about to this day. Where they're like, oh, why isn't it cool when Jet does this, but like somebody else does that? And I'm like, you missed the point.
Jet's also a child that they like bound and gagged and brainwashed.
Yes, 100%.
And then killed.
And then they were like, you get no redemption arc by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, all because Iroh lit his tea with firebending.
Yes, which is an objectively very sick thing to do. So yes, it is the Ba Sing Se. All right, who did it better, anime or ATLA? Use of elemental powers, Naruto Shippuden, chakra natures, or ATLA bending?
I might be in the minority. Well, I definitely probably am. I never loved the idea that they're like actually all chakras like elemental based.
It's not even introduced really until Shippuden.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I don't like it, because I'm like, I watched OG Naruto a ton.
Yeah.
And then Shippuden I never finished and watched like when it was on Disney.
Yeah.
And like that is just one of those, it's like a midichlorian edition where I'm like, it's fine to me that chakra is whatever, and that like sometimes like I have lightning ones, and like, but how do you feel, and how does the greater Naruto sphere feel?
Well, it's kind of funny because like, so yeah, elemental releases and like that subsection of chakra doesn't get introduced until Naruto. So like the Raikiri, which is one of the first elemental jutsus that we see, is introduced just as like a massive, highly dense chakra, which
Chidori's elemental one.
Yeah.
Fucking lightning.
Yeah, Raikiri and Chidori are the same thing.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Raikiri is what Kakashi calls the Chidori.
Also, fire style, fireball jutsu.
Yes, so there's like, it's kind of hit or miss. So like water release is sometimes referred to as water release, like water release Dragon Bullet is referred to as water release, but things like Raikiri aren't referred to as lightning release. And so like, and then also like, we don't get like the fire release, great fireball jutsus kind of until like later on in the story. And like, there's a couple of anime-only moments where, like, Hiruzen in his battle against Orochimaru will use elemental releases and call out, like, Earth Release, Mud Dragon kind of thing. But that doesn't happen in the manga. And so, elemental releases, in, like, the way that we understand them now, aren't really truly fleshed out until the beginning of Shippuden. That's, like, the first thing they do.
I think my only... Sorry?
No, go ahead.
You growled.
No, I fucking cleared my throat.
I really don't mind that there are elemental jutsus. Like, that's not what I mean. I more mean when it becomes like, oh, I can do fire Rasengan, and I can do water Rasengan.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Naruto just starts adding shit to it. Like, everyone's like, so the idea, like, Chidori is made because fucking Kakashi was unable to add lightning release to the Rasengan. And, like, collapsed it and made lightning chakra, Koda's hand. And it's like, Minato couldn't do it, Kakashi could do it. No, by the way, Naruto can do it with Kekkei Genkai, which is insane. But, like, I'd say personally, ATLA does it better. I'd even say that, like, if we want to talk about, like, affinities of abilities, Hunter x Hunter does it better, where it's like, oh, people don't get elemental affinities in Naruto because they're a certain way. They get them just because, like, convenience kind of thing. Like, oh, Sasuke's got lightning chakra because he was taught by Kakashi. Naruto's got wind chakra because fucking who knows.
Right.
It's like the swirl in his hair tells him that it's wind chakra kind of thing. There's so much identity in the elements that people use in ATLA. I'll always think that's better. It's like elemental chakra in Naruto is more serves like as being cool.
Yeah.
In Avatar, it's like a storytelling mechanism, you know?
It's like spiritual and cultural. Like it's tied into every concept of the world. Whereas, like you said, it's like, I don't know, like being a lightning release ninja doesn't mean anything about you.
It just means you
fundamentally.
use lightning release.
Yeah, like Gaara isn't who he is because sand.
Gaara's a magnet/wind release user.
Right.
And it's like, oh, it's because he's from the hidden, like the village hidden in the sand is in the land of wind, and you'll see more affinity for elements from the places that they're from. Doesn't mean anything.
And it's like, what does he attract? Trauma?
Yeah, literally, like his magnet release makes his sand denser.
Yeah,
That's
right.
it. So yeah, ATLA. All right, who did it better, anime or Avatar: The Last Airbender? Time skip character designs, My Hero Academia more, or Avatar Aang, The Last Airbender?
Thank God. I thought it was gonna be Naruto again, and I was like, that's a landslide.
That is, in Boruto, it would have been an absolute mop up. This is actually pretty close because the time skip designs for everybody in MHA is actually pretty good.
They are good. It's tough because we barely get to see them.
Yes, that's
Whereas
fair.
we get a whole movie seeing avatars.
Mm-hmm.
Although avatars are, I love the art style and I like the designs.
The new updated art style is awesome.
It's all awesome. They look great. I don't know.
I feel like it's ATLA for me, just because a lot of the people, I'd say the best looking, like the best upgrades, right? Todoroki gets like a crazy glow up. Tenta arms, duple arms, or whatever, also gets like hot for some reason.
I
Shiso.
remember Ingenium looks sick.
And Genium also grows up, but they also just kind of get like bigger.
Yeah.
I know, like, what I see from like the ATLA, like Sokka looks very similar. Aang's a completely different character. Zuko's got like time period accurate Chinese hair kind of thing. Like he looks like he's in like a Chinese drama.
Zuko's the most different looking.
And Zuko looks dope. Like Zuko looks very like, oh, he's the Fire Lord.
Yeah.
Katara kind of looks the same, and I like that Toph got like really muscular. Like I like that Toph like beefed up. That makes sense for her character. So I would give this to ATLA.
Let me see. I'm just getting the reference. I mean, they all look pretty similar, is the thing. Like, both shows, it's not that radical of an age up. Like, I think Toph looks nearly the same, and so does Katara.
Yes. I think Aang and Zuko are the most different looking. Sokka is just simply bigger.
Yeah. They're all just bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool.
I mean, that's kind of the thing about MHA, though. Is like anybody, like,
yeah.
if there's a time skip, the character's just going to get bigger.
Yeah, right.
All right. Who did it better? Avatar: The Last Airbender or anime live action series? We have the One Piece live action versus the ATLA live action.
They should have done Cowboy Bebop instead of One Piece, because that'd be close.
That would be closer, because like we look at the One Piece live action and we're like, oh, this is how live action should be done forever. But that being said, the ATLA live action isn't awful.
You're wrong.
It's not. We're not talking about the movie. We're talking about the TV show.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
You're wrong.
It's not Cowboy Bebop bad. It's not Attack on Titan bad. It's not fucking Kengan Ashura is actually not terrible. But like,
I didn't see Attack on
It's
Titan,
not Death Note bad. They make
It's
weird.
Death Note bad.
It actually is Death Note bad.
You haven't seen it.
Well, but like from what I understand about Death Note is that they changed the tone of a lot of important sequences, but it doesn't look terrible.
I mean, it's just bad. I really hate the live action Avatar show. And it gets worse each episode.
Yeah.
Like, the first episode's pretty cool.
The
and it
set
adds
pieces
some cool
are
stuff,
sick in the first episode.
and then each subsequent episode gets worse. I'm lower on the One Piece live action than, like, a lot of people.
We didn't finish the second season, so.
Yeah, but it's significantly better than
Yes.
Avatar.
I don't think any live action is necessary. One Piece has the best live action.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, the episode where Zoro fights 100 dudes, I'm like, oh, this tracks as to why this needs to be made.
One Piece is impressive because it shouldn't work. Like, it's insane.
It's
they
the
managed
worst
to
thing
do
to
it.
adapt.
Avatar is so easy to adapt.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's insane they fucked up twice. Because it just, like, I don't get someone with any sense of, like, artistry and competency, and you would knock it out of the park.
100%.
And I think they just, like, all of the mistakes are really easy. Or, like, I'm just like,
Stripping Sokka of his arc.
Yeah, like, how did you make these mistakes? It's
Yeah.
like hubris mistakes.
100%. They're just like, oh, we can tackle this beautiful universe. In a universe that is very easily, like, stuff like Avatar has been done in live action before. That's the craziest part about it to me.
Yeah. Which show displayed the difficulties and tragedies of war better? Vinland Saga or Avatar: The Last Airbender?
This one feels like a fucking mop-up for Vinland Saga for me.
It's tough because one's a kid's show.
One is a kid's
So
show,
does that
fair.
give it more points?
Oh, fair, but like if I'm just looking at it objectively, we see Thorfinn go because like obviously the character that we focus on like the tragedies of war through is Zuko, right? We watch Zuko be like, I want my father's approval, so I'll do whatever it takes to get my father's approval, and because of that, we watch him tackle.
We see it through every character. They're all. First off,
they're all victims of war.
Aang is the victim of a genocide.
Fair, yes.
Katara's mom died to the war. And
yes, and then also has to defend her hometown from like an invasion.
Yeah, they all become child war heroes.
Toph objectively doesn't really have to deal. Toph just kind of flips tanks.
Toph is like family trauma.
True. Yes.
Which like would have happened with or without the war, probably.
Yeah. But that's also kind of indicative of how the Earth Kingdom is doing in this 100 Years War, where they're the most shut off and like the least affected.
Yeah. So they tackle it a lot in Avatar and in like very interesting ways. Avatar being a kid show is impressive because it's not just, oh, the Fire Nation are all of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Like they will run into Earth Kingdom soldiers who are just like shitty Game of Thrones style ruffians who are like in Zuko alone. One of the coolest things is that Zuko like meets an Earth Kingdom family, like a rural Earth Kingdom family that's being harassed by Earth Kingdom soldiers. Yeah. And it's like, oh, armies in general are bad.
Yeah, groups of thousands of men all being around each other constantly is usually bad.
And that's like such a crazy lesson to teach kids.
Yeah.
Especially like in America during the Bush administration where everyone's like, let's go fucking decimate the Middle East.
Yeah, back the troops. Send our 18-year-olds. Get them over there, you know? Yeah.
I mean, Vinland Saga also obviously is like, I think it's Vinland Saga, but it's not as like far apart as you're saying.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like we just get the deepest, because here's the thing, we do get an exploration of what war does through multiple people, but I feel like Thorfinn's depth outdoes everybody else. We're like, Thorfinn is a beautifully written character who goes on a very similar revenge arc kind of thing to Zuko, where he eventually then comes to the realization that like, oh, war is not it. And he's carrying around the burden of all the lives he's taken. And the difference between Thorfinn and Zuko is that Zuko doesn't kill anybody. And like Thorfinn's killed dozens of people, you know?
Not for lack of trying. Zuko tries to kill that guy who killed Katara's mom.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Big time. Just truly, like, fire is not as lethal in the ATLA universe as a knife is in Vinland Sagas.
Thorfinn's also very interesting in that, like, he wants to kill Askeladd and then gets that kill taken from him. Yeah. And then, like, his whole, the meat of his story is the epilogue of revenge. Yes. Which is a very unique and very cool.
It's very free-written, where it's like, oh, the cool stuff's happened now. Now watch him deal with it.
Who did it better? Character development. Bakugo from My Hero Academia or Zuko in Avatar The Last Airbender?
I mean, this is a coughing baby hydrogen bomb here. Bakugo's backstory is awesome. I think Bakugo is like, it's an 8-season-long journey. 6 of them he's shitty. 7 of them he's like reflecting. 8 he does a full turn. It's beautiful. Zuko has one of the best arcs, not even just in animation, like in just storytelling history. Yeah. Like I think like it's not an unusual, it's not a fucking like they didn't break, like it wasn't like, oh my god, we invented this character arc here, or like, oh, blessed son falls out of love with the royal family and goes to fight with the ruffians kind of thing. The story is old as time. Zuko just does it perfectly.
Yeah, he does it great. I mean, Zuko alone is like one of the best episodes of television ever. Yeah. Children's show or not.
Yeah. And then it all culminating with like the dragon dance with him and Aang on top of the mountain, like, and he's learning all of the movements or fire bending, and like Zuko learning lightning bending amongst all of that and learning it from like Iroh and just everything, like MHA doesn't have an Iroh. Like, All Might would be the closest facsimile we'd have for an Iroh, but I just don't find All Might to be as compelling of a character as Iroh. They're very different.
Well, it's also sick that they're, like, the bad guys.
Yes.
You know, like, Iroh's on the bad guy team. Mm-hmm. And also, Zuko is always compelling and always, like, sympathetic. Yeah. I know so many people who are like, I stopped watching My Hero because of Bakugo.
Because of how much time we spent with him. Yeah.
Don't worry, that'll change in the last season.
Yeah, the last 8 episodes of the 140 episode show, you're gonna love him.
Yeah, like.
But he does have a great arc.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't know about great arc if you have to wait 7 seasons for it to start.
Yeah.
And there's like sprinkles.
Oh, he's got great moments in the last season, is what I meant. Yeah.
Well, it's like. There's sprinkles of it throughout where he's like developing, but it happened like the
Him
dial
versus Deku
so slowly. Yeah. Whereas Zuko's arcing in literally like every episode.
It feels like there's momentum every time. In every episode, there's real progress.
Yeah. Who did it better? Anime or Avatar: The Last Airbender? Movie. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1 or Avatar Aang: The Last Airbender? Don't do Infinity Castle because it's... Wait, actually, I don't know. This is a good one to do. Because Mugen Train, it's a landslide. Mugen Train,
it's a landslide for sure because that's not only a really good movie, but also it's canon.
Yeah. They're all canon. All of these.
I know, but like we've talked about the Avatar movie, the Aang movie, like it's like a Naruto movie where like everything that's introduced needs to get taken rid of. Like we have to get rid of it because like we can't affect the timeline leading into Korra.
Unless the Aang movie will feel like more canon if they do more movies that follow this. Like if the Zuko movie takes place after this one, that'll be huge for this movie. But if the Zuko movie takes place between ATLA and the movie, then that sucks. Like this will feel like an equivalent to filler.
Like, oh, here's how Zuko got to the like to this place where he's sitting inside of the Fire Palace throne, receiving all these letters. It's like, oh, he's already looked for his mom. We've already done all this. And it's like, okay, cool. So nothing has consequences. I would say Infinity Castle here. I would say as a movie, like structurally, Avatar might be a little bit better just because Demon Slayer, we've talked about it, feels like 8 episodes slapped together. And there's like way more momentum in Avatar where it's like, I'd say like, it's like, oh, here's the problem. We got to get to it kind of thing. There's no constant flashbacks like we have in Infinity Castle Part 1. But like,
it's also too short and like,
well, that's the thing. This is like, it's like almost too long versus almost too short here.
Yeah.
Because like Infinity Castle Part 1's almost too long, but by the time you get to the end, you're like, give me more. And this is like almost too short where when you get to the end, you're like, give me more.
Yeah, right.
So you're like, fuck, it's like a real coin flip here. I'd say Infinity Castle just because on a fight basis, I feel like they're both great.
Yeah.
Infinity Castle just gives us more lasting consequences.
Well, there's also nothing in the Avatar movie that is as emotional as Akaza's backstory.
Yes.
Like, I didn't emotionally connect.
Even when Aang is like Togga, like he's like, fuck you kind of thing. And like you see like the staff corrupting him and like him breaking that staff. That's our like most emotional moment. And I don't get that from like Akaza's backstory.
Yeah, I mean like, I didn't emotionally connect. Even though I love all these characters and it's cool to have them back.
Yeah.
It was mostly like the animation's sick. It's cool to be back in this world, and the fights are great. And there's a lot of cool lore stuff, like the Sonam stuff is awesome.
Yeah.
But the Sonam stuff is like, that's cool textbook stuff. It's not like the momentum of the movie.
Yeah.
And also it had me being like, fuck, if I could, I'd turn this movie off and watch the Sonam show.
Oh,
like, give me a series in Sonam's
Give me the
timeline.
it's the same thing as like Young Chen and stuff like that. We're like, oh, like we need to adapt to the books, you know?
Infinity Castle is like, once we get into Akaza's backstory, I'm like so gripped and emotional. Like I could cry in that, and there's nothing that I could cry from.
It's also the only time where we don't cut away from anything, where it's like we get 35 minutes of Akaza's backstory, and we're like, okay, cool, I can feel the momentum going now.
Anything that I might cry from in the Avatar movie is just nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like if this came out immediately after the series ended, I'd be like, that was a pretty good.
You know what's crazy? I feel like they weren't nostalgia baiting. I feel like they were thirst trapping. Like I feel like they leaned way less into nostalgia and more like, listen,
I mean, Cabbage Guy's there, and so is Secret Tunnel Guy.
Secret Tunnel Guy. There's the foam mouth guys.
Yeah, they're all there.
That's true. All of your favorite background NPCs are there.
Yeah, everyone's back except Iroh and Suki. Yeah, but everyone important.
Well, they show Kyoshi warriors, and you're supposed to be like, oh, but then it's not Suki. Yeah. There's also no Ty Lee.
Yeah. No mention of Azula.
Or May, who should be with Zuko. Yeah.
What? That's what's crazy about Cabbage Guy being in it. Is like, your favorites are back, except for the main cast.
Oh my god. Or I mean, like, and also like May was like one of my favorite characters in it, where I was like, what a compelling character, like, oh, actually in the royalty, but loves Zuko enough to like buy into his ideology switch here. Like, it would have been cool to see what that looks like now that like May is heading towards being the queen of the Fire Nation, you know? I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. All right, who did it better? Animal Companions, Pokemon, or ATLA?
Probably Pokemon, right? It's like about that.
It's literally about catching things here. I mean, even like I'd say Togepi is better than Momo.
That's crazy.
Is that a controversial opinion here?
No, I'm a Momo hater. I mean, Appa's great, But like,
Look, we got Appas in Pokemon. We got
Yeah,
Snorlax.
well, you got
It's gotta be a rideable Pokemon though.
no.
I feel like yes.
It's
Appa
like
is a
Pikachu is the Appa of Pokemon. Not like it doesn't have to look like Appa.
I feel like there's gotta be a transport aspect.
Charizard, even that's more iconic.
Even Charizard is. That's because Appa. I think Appa's more iconic than all but 6 individual Pokemon.
I think maybe
Pikachu, Charizard,
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. That's good. Great shout.
Yeah.
Rayquaza, maybe.
Yeah. Iconic. Jigglypuff. Psyduck.
No. Whoa, Psyduck's right on the edge.
Here's the thing. Oh, Bulbasaur. I'd say all the starters. Like the original 3.
All of the original 3 starters are more iconic than Appa?
Or as. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
Pokemon has the benefit of never fully losing relevancy in the mainstream. And also now it's like bigger than ever.
Yes.
Avatar like disappeared before it came back to Netflix in 2020. Like
Yes.
2020 was Avatar's like resurgence, and now we're getting like a ton of merch.
Because people don't realize Korra came out, what, 13 years ago?
Yeah, like
It's 2013
or something.
Yeah, it was 2013, I think.
Oh, I don't know.
It's been a while since Korra was around. Avatar hasn't been relevant for a hot minute.
Yeah, but it's Pokemon.
It's Pokemon by a landslide.
Who did it better? The main team, the Straw Hat Crew, or the gang from Avatar?
But with 2 A's. The gang. Nice.
That's so tough. Did it better is interesting. I mean, I don't know. I'm not deep enough into One Piece.
All right, I'm gonna go through characters in the Straw Hat Crew who have actually good and compelling backstories. It is Sanji, Nami, Robin, Chopper, kind of. Chopper's backstory is good. Frankie's backstory is kind of a nothing burger. Brooke's backstory is cool so long as you consider Laboon. Luffy's backstory is that he just wanted to be a pirate. And Jinbei is a fish guy, and he was the head of some pirates. Honestly, this one's close. This one's close because like Katara and Sokka's backstory is awesome.
And we're not doing backstories. It's just like which team is
Okay, but like which team is like all right, but like I'm viewing them as like all right, what characters amongst on this crew are iconic, right? And like from that iconacy for me comes from like what are your backstories?
I mean, I think 100% of them from Avatar are iconic.
Toph
I don't
to
think
me,
Jinbei's iconic.
no, 100% not. No. Usopp's backstory is boring.
I was gonna say Toph. What the fuck was about to leave your mouth?
I was gonna say Toph's probably the least compelling character out of the gang.
That's insane.
I love Toph as a character. The bar is
compelling in what regard?
I'm saying the bar is absurdly high for everybody. I'm just saying I would say like Sokka and Katara, I kind of view their backstory as one with like the loss of their mom, the invasion of the Northern Water Tribe.
Stop with the backstory though. Like just as a character, you know, as you're watching the show.
It's not. Toph is way better than like Sokka.
Well, right.
Or even Katara,
that's
for that
what
matter.
I mean. It's like which cast of characters is more compelling.
Gotcha, that's fair. I was thinking more like backstory is what makes you iconic. Like Toph to me just has the least backstory out of all of them.
Yeah,
but
for
Toph
sure.
is also probably my favorite character out of the gang.
Toph's like backstory you could also consider to be anything up until she metal bends.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah. Also, I mean, up until fucking she's in Korra, you know, like she's got a crazy amount of story here. I feel like it could be the gang. Honestly,
I can't tell. I mean, it's fucking One Piece has the benefit of having a trillion episodes.
Literally, well, also 10 of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's also 10 members of the Straw Hats here. But, like, Frankie's, like, a lot of the problem with also there being 10 of them is that a lot of these characters rarely get anything even resembling screen time. There are 5 relevant members of the Straw Hats, and it's Sanji, Zoro, Robin, Nami, and Luffy. That's literally it. Everybody else is like kind of like Jinbei steers the ship, Frankie builds the ship, Jesus Christ. Brooke has some fun moments or like he has an iconic moment against Big Mom, but like that's kind of the thing. Everybody just gets an iconic moment. They don't get to be like a character. So I'm gonna go with the gang.
All right.
Last but not least here. There's technically 11, but we'll just do 10. Who did it better? The MC's progression to become the best. Edward Elric or Avatar Aang?
Here's the thing. Avatars is like the whole structure and point of the show is
Yes.
literally watching Aang get better.
The seasons are named after the elements he learns.
Yeah. But I think it's cool that, like, Full Metal Alchemists is more subtle, where it's like, it's never like, he's never like, I'm Edward Elric and I'm gonna be the best alchemist.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to get his body back.
Yes.
And in doing that, he believably becomes the best alchemist
Yeah.
without anyone ever saying it.
No.
But he is like,
Or without even like a training arc necessarily.
he's like making these insane revolutionary breakthroughs by like experimenting with shit and risking shit because he like has to make these risks.
Yeah.
And you like buy it. Like you're never like, oh, it's insane that a 14-year-old's the first to do this. And it's also never like, oh, well, his father was the best at whatever, so that's why he can do it.
No, it's like, oh, he tried to bring his mother back to life, and therefore he has like he has a permanent connection to truth, so he can just clasp his hands together. Like he's peeked behind the door of truth, which has made him a better alchemist.
Yeah.
Like depending on how much body you give over to truth depends on how much information you deem from behind the door, and he lost almost half his body.
Yeah. And Aang's born the best.
He's born
the
the
thing.
Avatar.
Yeah.
And also he learns that he's the Avatar long before most people actually learn they're the Avatar. Because he learns at like 10 years old as opposed to 16 when most people find out.
But it is also cool that, like, him learning the elements is also, like, him learning shit about himself.
True,
And,
yes.
like, learning about these cultures and people.
Like he tries to learn firebending and he burns Katara, and therefore he has like a lot of like hesitancy about trying to learn fire ever again.
And then he has to learn that it's, like, also warmth and light,
Yes.
you know? Like,
that is very cool. I
tough.
think I would have to say Aang personally, but this is a close race.
I guess Aang, just because it is, like, the point, and
Yes.
in learning about him, like, in progressing himself, we learn about, like, the world, too.
Yes.
Like, that fire thing you said, it's like, that progression is also progression for Zuko, because Zuko also learns that, like, fire doesn't just have to be destruction.
Yeah.
And that's, like, a crazy revelation for two people
Yeah.
in a war.
And then the exact opposite, where like water is usually framed as like healing, it's like, oh, Katara and her bloodbending arc.
Yeah,
where it's
right.
like, oh, water can destroy.
Yeah.
Like water, which is like life-giving, can also like take away life. But all right, let's get to our news. Do you have any news?
Never.
Seven Havens?
Yeah, the trailer came out. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
I thought it was cute.
It looks okay.
It looks cute. I don't really know what's going on. I don't really like. I feel it's like there was
Korra destroyed the world,
Korra destroyed the world. Yes,
and there are 7 cities left in the world.
Gotcha. Kind of crazy that Nickelodeon's leading into like they're like, hey, we don't like Korra either. Like that's nuts.
that's
like
crazy.
that is crazy that they're like, hey, she really goofed it, and it
Yeah.
was like, are you acknowledging that Korra wasn't as well run as it could have been, or what? Like,
It's so bizarre because, yeah, Korra is just, like, constantly getting bombarded with slander.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, she sucked, actually. She boofed it.
yeah, she was like, oh, by the way, she broke the Avatar cycle, and everything's destroyed.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how they, like, navigate it.
It's an interesting art choice. I didn't think they were gonna go chibi. I just feel like there's no draw there.
I don't love what it looks like.
Hey, look, why go like photorealistic with the movies and then be like, what if they all looked like Kentaro Stays at Home, you know? Or Lives Alone?
Who?
Kentaro Lives Alone, one of the greatest TV shows of all
Are
time.
you trying to say, My Neighbor Totoro?
Or My Neighbor Totoro. No, I would even take that art style.
You're like, yeah, why does it look like my roommate Shijuchi? And I'm like, what?
Dude, Appa would mac on a cat bus. Dude, Appa and a cat bus would, they'd make some terrifyingly open-holed children.
True, that is a good chip.
Yeah, right?
It looks really like Western kids show, whereas Avatar, the OG series, was clearly inspired by Fooly Cooley.
Yes.
And has that, like, inspiration behind it. And then Korra feels very inspired by stuff like Tokyo Godfathers, Paprika, what's his name? Cone movies, where it's like more detailed, faces are long and very detailed.
Everyone got taller.
Everyone got tall and lanky. And so it's like very inspired by like early 2000s, 90s anime.
Yeah.
This has like no foundation in anime, it feels like. Like this looks like no shows, except like It looks like no anime, like iconic
Yeah.
anime shows, and every Western kids show.
100%.
Like, it looks like Voltron, which I hate.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I mean, like, maybe it's a way to, like, oh, we're recapturing the next generation. Like, maybe
it's just cheap.
You think so?
It might just be cheap.
Yeah. It could also just not be for us. Like, it could be for the next, like, they're like, oh,
Ooh,
you're
make
raised
something for me.
They just did.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, the generation raised on Cocomelon here.
I was just licking the.
Oh, you're just
gel.
getting that. You're getting that sweet gel.
Yeah.
The generation raised on Cocomelon here. We might as well capture with our new avatar.
Yeah.
I also have a best boy this week.
Huge.
Do you have a best boy this week?
Never.
No, my best boy is Power World. I've been speaking of all the Pokemon we're talking about
really.
here. Power World dropped their 1.0 update. I have been in there, dog. Oh my god, I'm playing so much. I'm doing all the boss battles. Current team, for those of you wondering at home, we got King Paka, Mammorest, the dragon, the blue dragon that you can ride. And then we got I've been capturing Arsoxes because they're super helpful. Man, who are my other guys? You can only have 5. That's my issue with Power World, as opposed to 6.
Yeah.
I guess that's how they're avoiding the suit. They're like, you have less. They can't have 6 things. You only have 5, and that's probably why they won the suit.
Yeah.
But Power World's so much goddamn fun. You need to get on it.
I don't like.
You called me a traitor.
Yeah,
I
you
said
are
get
a
on
traitor.
Power World. You said you goddamn traitor.
I don't like crafting shit.
Oh, I live for it. I love building a base.
I just like, if it was just Pokemon, I'd be more inclined. Like, if they ripped it off harder,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a gun, you know? Like, I don't really care about the,
It's kind of the fun part.
I don't like the building aspect. I don't like the crafting aspect. It's just not, like, my
You're also
flavor.
killing the hell out of Dude, I was rolling around on my Mammorest just popping Pokemon because I needed to collect like some high quality Pal seed, Pal oil, and I was just rolling around with a musket popping dudes from a distance. Yeah, it's great.
Nice.
It's really good stuff. Do you have a best boy this week?
I don't know. I like don't know what I do every week, ever.
You don't go outside anymore. There's
No,
that.
exactly. I guess the Avatar movie was pretty good. I'm glad Avatar's back and all that shit.
Cool. All righty. That brings us to our favorite part of the podcast.
Do we have any?
Love letters. There's a whole Discord where we check our love letters over on our Otakus Anonymous Discord and see if you guys have dropped anything for us to check on out this week. We got a bunch. Panda Mama asks, what would your current Pokemon team be for your everyday life? Telling you right now, I'm getting something that I can fly on.
Yeah, just 6 Mankeys, probably.
6 Just roll into a party and unleash fucking just angrier baboons. Yeah.
just show up and they're like, oh fuck, Danny's here.
Danny's
Like,
here.
"What?" And I'm like, hey, how's it going, guys? Mankeys, go!
No, I love the idea of like tripping and like being like, oh no, my Yankees.
and then just,
and then just running away.
Yeah.
And they're your problem now.
Yeah. All right, yeah, you need a vehicle.
You need a vehicle, but like I feel like you double down because you can get like a Koraidon.
Yeah.
You can get a Koraidon, but you could also get like a Dragonite. Like anything you can fly around on.
Yeah, I guess Dragonite's the answer. That's a good rideable dragon. I was gonna say Altaria. I don't know if I can ride on her. She might be too fragile.
Well, I was gonna say it's soft. It's very least it's like a nice cloud to settle in on.
I'd love an Altaria.
Also, we're saying no legendaries, by the way. So everyone's like, oh, ride around on a Rayquaza. We can't do that.
You just said Koraidon.
Oh, Koraidon is a legendary. No, what's a ground Pokemon you could ride around on?
Fucking like a Rhydon.
Electrode and just be a carnival act. Just rolling into parties. Self-destruct.
Yeah.
Close the door.
Probably either that or Noivern. I'd probably do Noivern instead of Dragonair because I just want to be
Corviknight. Corviknight's my flying type, dude. I am riding in full metal armor.
All right, Noivern. You want one that's just like your bud, like just hanging
Just
out.
a homie.
Probably Totodile.
Oh, I was
And
gonna
I'd
say
never evolve them.
Ursaring. That's my homie.
And then it turns into Ursa Major.
No, I'm keeping him as Ursaring.
Okay.
Ursa Major's too much.
That's her little guy hanging out.
Yeah.
Wait, I think that's a constellation. I think yours is. You want Teddy Ursa.
No, I want Ursaring. I want the big bear.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah.
He doesn't evolve.
No,
Okay.
that's his final evolution.
Okay, gotcha.
Teddy Ursa's that's a good one, but like I don't know, I don't need it.
That's your what's your Pikachu? Teddy
Houndoom.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's 3.
Yep. So
For
I
you.
have Corviknight, Ursaring, Houndoom.
What do you have a starter? I'll take Totodile as my starter, not my little buddy.
You're taking you're not even taking like the final evolution of a starter. You're just taking at like the starting point.
Yeah, I'll probably work my way up, but I really don't like
Turtwig, then.
alligator.
I'd take Turtwig.
Turtwig's good.
Yeah, because I want Torterra.
You know what? I'll take Meganium as my starter because I love Meganium.
That's insane.
Why?
It's just off the beaten path. I wouldn't expect that at all.
Meganium's awesome. Everyone's wrong about her.
Okay, I figured you'd be like a Torchic guy or something.
He's good. I was like Rillaboom.
Rillaboom's great. Oh, Rillaboom's so good at parties.
I feel like everyone would be hitting on him too much though.
That is, you would.
He looks like a Love Island.
You kind of look like really. You're morphing into a Rillaboom.
I wish.
Yeah, you get on a cycle of steroids, Rillaboom.
I'm looking at Psyduck and I'm wondering.
Psyduck is it's another anxious dog. It's just another. Psyduck is the reactive dog of the Pokemon universe.
Psyduck is just like every 15 minutes, you're like, stop. Stop it. Like,
we talked about this in the car. God damn it.
No.
Stop grabbing your head. I gave you Tylenol 30 minutes ago.
I want Milotic.
Milotic's a good choice.
Milotic is sick. I don't know. I guess you could probably only use her in the water, but
but having a water traversal Pokemon, I feel like is important.
I'll be coastal.
Gyarados.
Okay.
I'm taking Gyarados. It's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
It's terrifying for everyone else involved, but I'm just riding it like a Hardus.
I want Elgium as my little guy.
Having a little guy is a good idea.
I'll show you.
I'm trying to think of like who my little guy is. I feel like because both of us were like, oh, our daily lives here, and like you'd kind of want a Pokemon that would help you like record content. Oh, I know exactly who it is. I feel like he's like an ancient alien god, though, isn't he? Like
he's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Okay, there's no like ancient alien god technology in there.
No.
My little guy is gonna have to be. I would go for. Man, I feel like Houndoom is kind of my little guy, but he's definitely not a little guy.
He's like your Pikachu. Like, this is my Pikachu. So you don't need a little guy.
I guess like...
What's one that's gonna... You need a Machamp. You need someone just moving shit for you.
Having a dedicated like
just
big
mover?
old having a mover would be awesome. Yeah, I'm a champ.
I want to like
a Machoke.
I want to see what a Machoke, having a beard looks like.
I don't like having a Machoke in my house with Dorothy around just because I'm like that's what a man looks like. He's got 4 arms, you know. I don't know if I need Dorothy just looking at him, picking up a couch as I trying to reach him as he's holding it above my head here.
Yeah.
I don't need to be bullied in my own home.
Just high with a Machoke.
Yeah. Oh, dude, just watch him hold 3 beers and a cigarette in one. Yeah. It's like beer, cigarette.
Yeah.
Man, he'd be way cool. Nobody would hang out with me anymore. They'd be like, "Are you bringing Machamp?"
That's why I don't want to hang out with Rillaboom.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, are you bringing him? Like, no. They're like, all right, well then, like maybe don't come.
Yeah, right.
Man, I need an uncool, strong Pokemon. Kangaskhan.
Okay, that's
I can
cool.
take that. They're like, oh yeah, Kangaskhan. They're like, okay, you can leave Kangaskhan at home. I don't want to deal with the Joey,
Yeah. Blastoise.
That's great.
Blastoise is like, people are like, yo, Blastoise is coming,
Yeah.
but they'd also be fine with him not.
Oh, yeah, they'd also be like Blastoise gets too drunk at one party and blows a hole in the side of a house with like a water cannon.
Yeah.
Maybe not invited anymore.
Yeah, I don't like that he's armed, always.
Always. But then again, so is Machamp, ×4. All right, that's all we got this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for checking in for another episode of Otakus and Honest. We love you guys so much. We got to choose what we're going to watch next week.
Yeah. Do you want to pick, or should it just be Pokemon 5? I have a blast. They're so funny.
What is the 5th Pokemon movie?
I think Latios and Latias. They do so many fucking Gen 2 movies.
They do. Pokemon Heroes. Wow, this is the highest ranked one yet. I feel like we have to do it.
All right.
Pokemon Heroes, the movie next week. So if you're doing your homework, watch Pokemon Heroes. All right, we love you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.